Don't you think it's time to up your game? Get to the next level with G Fuel Energy. Item selection. Zero sugar, antioxidants, vitamins. Character creation. Wow, looking good. Gamer words. DLC. XP. Side quest. Look out, sweats. Build mode. Lag. Noob. Squad up. G Fuel Energy. We made this commercial for you gamers.
Yo, what is going on, Critical Ops Esports fans, and welcome back to Pro League Season 2. This is week number 4 already here for the Americas region. I am Sudden Death, and I'm joined by the one and only Manthus. How you doing today, sir?
Well, I'm excited. I'm ready to get into this because this is our last week of the round robin stage before we head over to the playoffs. So I'm excited to move on with the Pro League here.
Indeed. So before that, a little bit of housekeeping here. Talk about the qualifiers, what led up to it, of course, the round robin we're into, and then give a little tease of what's going to be happening on and after the round robin is over. Manthus, take it away.
Yeah, again, the participation information is popping up on screen right now. We have several stages for the Pro League. We have the qualifiers, which already happened a very, very long time ago. This is actually in the first season of Pro League. Then we have the top 8 teams who are going to go ahead and battle it out. You guys can see those bottom 2 teams actually get dropped down into Circuit Intermediate and have to fight their way back up because the first and second place teams in Circuit will get guaranteed to be replacing the 7th and 8th from Pro League. As well, there will be a decider match between 3rd place of Circuit and 6th place of Pro League. And as we move forward beyond Season 1, you can see it's just going to keep rotating those players out from the circuit. So let's the community have a chance to try and participate. Again, right now, the round robin stage is popping up, as well as the playoffs. We are currently in the last week of the round robin stage, week number 4, before we move on to the playoffs. Again, there are more matches being played than weeks. We changed it up a bit this season in comparison to season 1. And we'll be taking a look at the leaderboard shortly here, but you can see if you win both maps in this best of 2 coming up, you'll be earning 3 points for that leaderboard. If each team's tie, they're going to get 1 point apiece, and then if you lose, you obviously get 0. And at the end, we take the top 4 teams from that leaderboard and they move on to the playoffs, and the format for that is below it. You can see there's some qualifiers and eliminator matches before we get to the grand finals for the playoffs.
Of course, we're in the round robin schedule right now, finishing up here. After that, we'll be moving to the playoffs, which start July 14th for the Americas and then July 21st there for the Rager region. So if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell, as well as follow us on social media so you can get notified for those future streams, because the playoffs are going to be absolutely nuts. All right, here's a prize pool. Anybody that participates in the round robin is going to be getting a little bit, some goodies. As you can see there, some cases will be going to them. We'll just talk about the first place prize. There'll be 40 event cases and 40 premium cases, and that basically goes down as we get all the way down there through 2nd, 3rd, all the way to 8th place. And then for the playoffs, it's where there's a little bit more stuff on the line here. For first place, there's $3,000 in cash, an exclusive skin, 5,000 credits, 50 premium cases, and 50 event cases. And again, you can go down there, and the farther you go back there, all the way to 4th place, the smaller the prize pool gets, but still a lot of good stuff in there, even if you finish there in that 4th place position.
Yeah, a lot of great prizes that these players are competing for. And again, since we're nearing the end of Pro League, I have to remind you guys about signing up for Circuit Intermediate, because you can have a chance to compete in the Pro League if you place in the top 3 slots for Circuit. Registrations are open now. If you visit play.mobileesports.org/app/Circuit Intermediate, you can see more info about how to sign up, the prizes, stuff like that. Make sure you guys are signing up for Circuit Intermediate if you want a chance at playing on the big screen.
Here's the qualified teams as of right now for Season 2 of the Pro League here. Some of these teams will, of course, be getting dropped out, seeing who comes up in the Circuit Intermediate Series. Again, you can sign up. Here they are right now. Let's take a look at the Week 4 standings. See the matchups. Actually, so not the standings, just a matchup. So we have Merciless HQ versus Blessed get to take place today. Later on, we'll have some match between Xenocide and Evil Vision. And then we have Elevate and Xenocide.
Yeah, a lot of exciting matchups happening for week number 4. We'll take a quick look at the standings as well. Again, as you can see, now every team has caught up on the number of matches that they need to play. So some of these teams still need to catch up and play some more. Xenocide currently only has 5. And considering that you get 3 points if you win, there's actually a pretty good chance of them actually climbing out of that hole. However, I do think 7th and 8th are probably guaranteed slots for who's going to be dropping down. But Xenocide, if they can win both of their games, even if they tie in both of their games to catch up, they will be able to pass Hammers. So they definitely have a pretty good spot as far as making sure they don't get eliminated. But if they can secure a couple wins for us here, they might even make it to the playoffs here.
Definitely still a possibility there for Xenocide. Well, let's move on here. Take a look at the first matchup here, which is, speaking of Xenocide, going to be one of their matches here, and they'll be taking on Elevate for the first match of the day. Let's go ahead and dive in and take a closer look here at the teams. First up is Team Elevate. Manthus, what's sticking out to you here about Team Elevate?
I mean, first off, just their tournament history is fantastic. Circuit Season 3, 4, and 5, they all have good placements. Embers of Victory Season 1, they placed low, but Season 2, they were in first place. And then in Pro League Season 1, they placed 4th. And in Worlds, they placed in 8th as well. Again, they have a lot of earnings, 5,500 to their team name right now. Elevate definitely have the experience together as this team. And as we get into the roster here, we'll probably see about how many maps these players have been playing, how their ratings are looking like. But yeah, it's looking the map count probably not as high as you might expect. Some of them have a lot, Ox well
Yeah.
over 100 there, but the ratings are a bit lower on the side of Elevate. If I'm going to be completely honest, we've definitely seen higher ratings in other teams, but we'll have to compare that to Xenocide when we get to them eventually. But first, we could take a quick look at their map stats and see how they're looking for the map stat pool from Season 2. Again, they're looking pretty high on most maps, poured at a whopping 80%. It would be pretty cool if we get to see that map today. Canals is looking like their worst right now, with Costello and Village either being not played at all or at 0%.
That's interesting. Canals there, and that's the only negative win loss they have. We're at 38%. Well, let's look at their competitors here. Xenocide. Let's dive on it and see what their tournament history is looking like. As you can see, lots of first place finishes there. Second place in season 1 of Circuit. First place in season 2. Moving on to season 4, finished second place. Embers of Victory season 1 got to the semifinals. So definitely up there. Again, a respected earnings too. 4,700, close there to Elevate. Lots of experience here on this team. Let's dive on in and take a closer look now at the individual players that make up Team Xenocide here. As we can see, slightly higher ratings as we were talking about, but when you look at some of these maps, the map count overall is lower for basically all of the players here. The top one right there is Clone with 60, I think it's a 66 or no, 56 maps. So Clutches was 63, and there were some players hitting with the 100 maps and over 100 on Team Elevate. What do you think, Manthus?
Yeah, I mean, the experience from these players, at least as far as major tournaments and stuff, they don't have a lot of stats to back them up right now. The number of maps played and such is definitely looking much more on the lower side. Again, the ratings, they're looking pretty solid. I think Xenocide have slightly higher ratings than that of Elevate. But again, once we get into the match, we'll have to see stats. Don't tell us everything. But let's take a look at their map statistics, 'cause I'm curious to see how this is going to be looking. And it's looking a lot more positive for the most part. Port is actually really low, 33% for Xenocide, which, I mean, if you just look at that, I gotta say, I think they're probably gonna ban it. I mean, if it's looking like their worst map, that might be a ban for them unless they choose to go for Costello. Again, you never know. We'll have to see what maps they get into. We'll be going over that in just a second here. We can take a look at the map vetoes.
Yeah, definitely be interesting if we got a Port and a Canals matchup, being that's Elevate's worst map and then Port being the worst map for Xenocide. Costello getting the instant ban. Man, I was really wanting to cast that today. I've yet to cast Costello.
Oh, and it's
Legacy?
Legacy. I don't think I've seen a single Legacy game yet, despite it being added into the map pool here. Let's go ahead and see what the first map pick is, and it's Port.
It's
So
Port.
Xenocide chooses to ban Legacy, and they're gonna leave Port in there, but they also left Canals in there. I wonder if Xenocide will pick that. They're gonna pick Bureau, actually.
Interesting.
I think that's actually the first Bureau of Americas, if I'm not wrong.
It's an interesting decision to go Bureau. I mean, I kind of want to go with Canals because that's their, I mean, statistically speaking, their worst map, but maybe Xenocide's got something special prepared for them on Bureau. We'll have to see. Let's take a look at the community votes and see what the community thinks is going to be happening in the next upcoming matches here. I think this is one of the most lopsided ones I have seen. Nobody thinks it's going to be a tie. 98% are thinking Elevate is going to go ahead and win both matches in this round robin best of 2 today. while only 2% of you think Xenocide is going to win and take it all. Nobody thinks there's going to be a tie at all. That's
Yeah,
rare.
it is pretty. That's so a lot of people are putting all their eggs in the basket for Elevate here. Again, 0% for tie is interesting. You'd expect a couple for tie. Kind of a throwback to last week when 0% of people voted for the team that ended up winning 2-0. It was like
Whoa.
everyone voted for a tie or the other team, and then literally everyone was wrong. And that was we made history there with the chat based on all the votes. So that was quite interesting.
We'll see. It'd be crazy to see whoever voted for Xenocide, if they won both matches, be a whole lot of points being dropped on over to them. Folks, with that being said, I think we're about ready to go into the knife right now. These players are lined up here on port. Just got the shipping containers. And I think we're going to go ahead and, yep, here we go. Knife round is on.
It's looking like the good old classic corner stack for the Xenocide. We'll see if it fails them this time or not. Elevator looking for a moment to strike. They're kind of just teasing them right now. Finally, they're going to go in, and Elevator going to come out on top. We'll have to see what side they're going to pick, and then we'll be ready to hop into this pistol round for our first map of this Pro League stream. I'm excited.
Yeah, just we'll go ahead and get this out of the way first. I know there's gonna be questions about it. A couple players had login issues today with their accounts. So Tappy for Elevate is going to be Ops 22725, and then Aries over here for Xenocide is going to be Ops 227255613.
Yeah, so again, we'll have one ops on either team. Just remember that ops over on the Elevate side is going to be Tappy, and the ops on the Xenocide side will be Aries.
And we'll, of course, do the best to remember the names here. All right, we are off.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's time. We're here into the pistol round, starting off on port. We're playing the best map for the first map. What can I say?
And I do have a slight bias towards this map. It is such a phenomenal one to cast and play on. It gives everybody an opportunity to show their skill and what they're really, really good at. And you can really see how truly good a team composition is if they really are all stacked in all the areas they need to be, or they've just got a couple areas they're lacking in. Really will be exposed here on this map. Minute 15 left on the clock, and they're moving in. It looks like A is going to be the side of choice. Ooh.
Oh my goodness, whole lot of gunfights taking place over towards the back of site, but Xenocide are getting offensive towards mid, and it's looking like they're going to pick up the pistol round. Domain is the last man standing, but he is alone in a 1v4, and he's just going to get taken down immediately. And Xenocide having a strong start for us.
KSG being brought out there by messages, looking to send a strong message up close and personal. Going to be no text messages. He's going to give it to you in person there.
And a whole lot of deagles being bought. That's more deagles than I was expecting on the side of Elevate.
Yeah, but no armor. That's an interesting decision to come out with just the cannon and no armor in front of you.
Oh man, it looks like Tappy gets spotted back over there, but Clutch is ready with M4. He's gonna spot a player crossing already. Loose just doesn't care. And Tappy actually gets taken down in the back. Clutch able to find one. Now MGS is here with the KSG. He's gonna hit that nasty jump shot, and he's gonna fly around the corner to take down Ox as well. And currently Xenocide in the lead 2-0.
Clutch going to bring out the Scar here to work with. See how Team Xenocide decides to respond now. Moss jumping up. Thought he was going to peek over, but decided to back on up and stay here inside of the A site. Players are all spread out now here for Elevate.
Whole lot of slow gameplay on the side of Elevate here. I'm not sure where they're going to choose to go for this round, because if they could go towards there, they might just try and go for a mid control here, but we'll have to see what decision they choose to go for. Ox slowly making his way through mid here, but Clutch is going to take him down with that Scar over towards the back of spawn. But it's the loose with a jump peek to take him down, dude. Those jump shots are so nasty. I don't know how these players get away with it.
That was mean. Who's coming up? Light firing a couple shots in the back. Hopefully he's got his death note with him. He'll be able to finish all these players off. Ooh, there's one. Bomb is being planted. Moss is going to prevent the plant from actually going down. It's phenomenal being able to deny that cash to them. Messages realizing there's one player up in. He's looking for that last one. Taking his time here. They're trying to plant again here. Domain is going for it. Wants to grab that domain name here on B site. Oh, he's going to walk right into him.
Oh, he's actually able to get him with a wallbang. Now it's down to the 1 versus 1, but Moss is going to spot him out. And it's the headshot. Xenocide having a strong start here, considering they had like 2% of people voting for them.
2%, 98%. I mean, still early on here. Only 3 rounds so far. Moving into round number 4, but definitely a strong start here so far for Xenocide. You know, props to Elevate, though. Getting that bomb planted, a little extra cash added to their accounts definitely won't hurt.
And yeah, Elevate definitely need to try and pull off a round here if possible. It's looking like they're slowly just bunching up over towards A-Long and mid. Not really making any decisions yet. Definitely throwing some utility just to, you know, put a little pressure on the side of Xenocide. It looks like Domain's able to open us up with a nice pick onto Light. Tappy trying to get a little aggressive over towards mid, but it's Aries pushing him again to 2K. Tappy is able to get the trade, and it's back down to a 3 versus 2. I thought Xenocide were starting out strong there, but now they're ultimately going to be behind when it comes to the man advantage. And Ox able to take it on Mossy as well. MGS making his way up this connector here, and he's able to take down the bomb carrier. That's going to be huge. He spots the player. Does he know he's getting pushed from sight, though? Oh, he's going to eat that blind to the maximum, and Tappy's going to finish him off. Elevate pulling off a nice and easy round for us, and they are not going to let Xenocide keep that flawless win streak going.
Is it looking like Xenocide's going to go for a bit of an eco here? Moss is going to get the hero rifle. Messages picked up the deagle. And everybody else sticks with their default kit. Player jumping in. Loose is going to get dropped. Not before he's a kill, though. Max finds Clutch. Light's in a tough spot. Inspects his gun and gets dropped quickly. There's 3 already for Max. Moss now, trying to find more of the hero rifle. Is able to do it. Comes back for the second. And somehow Xenocide is able to win that round.
What a clutch by Mossy there. I can't believe they let him get away with that play there over towards the back of site. And they're just going to keep the pain going for Elevate right now. I mean, if they pull off this round, Elevate probably have to take an eco. Some flashes being dumped over towards mid, but it looks like they're getting aggressive on both sides. I think A-Long is going to be our first encounter here if Light decides to swing around this corner. Clutch going to drop himself a smoke just so we can have some cover to play around, and Light is going to be the first to strike. Mossy getting a pick of his own as well on Ox. And Light's able to take down Max. We're already down to a 5 versus 2. Make it a 5 versus 1. It loses the last man standing. And he's able to get a 3K lineup there for a second, but Clutch is ready to trade him out. But I guess Elevate still have the money to go ahead and buy up just because they've lost so many rounds. They're accumulating that loser bonus. And they're probably at the max right now.
Four rounds separate these teams as we move into round number 7. KSG back in the hands of NG there. And Light opting to go for the Scar. Looks like he might have an opportunity to unleash some fury on him. This is their shots, and he's dropped down to 3 HP. Still 75 armor. Clutch dueling back and forth here mid. He's able to stay here with the smoke. Gives himself a little bit extra cover here on his left side. He's got to be careful, though, as it dissipates. Max might have a line of sight on him. Some blind shots being fired. Not connecting on anybody. Basically in a 4 versus 4 here. Light is still alive, but incredibly low HP.
Mossy has been doing a lot of damage here. I think he's going for another offensive peek, and he's gonna take down Ox, dude. He gets the second kill. These guys just can't handle the playstyle of Mossy right now. This man is destroying them. Light is hanging out in the back over here, and it looks like Domain is about to peek him. It looks like Elevator also dealing with an AFK as well, with that bomb being left behind in spawn. They're probably gonna request a timeout if I had to make an educated guess. But I guess we'll find out in the near future.
Yeah, I think you're probably right on that. Looks like it's Tappy who's AFK. Mossy padding some stats by picking him up. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get a tactical pause here. Here's just play by Mossy.
Dude, this guy, he just jumps up, gets two. I don't know. Right now, Elevate are not looking very strong, though.
Now for the 98% vote of confidence from the community.
I mean, we even have port for the first map, Xenocide's worst map, and they're just destroying them right now.
There's Max, not going to go down easy, finds Clutch. Really what you need is about 3 points here to be competitive going into the flip, and Elevate only needs 2 more. If they can pick up anything else, it'll be just icing on the cake for them. It's looking like they might be able to put that point number 2 on the board. Ox has dropped another player. Nobody yet has gotten dropped here on the side of Elevate. As I say that though, Ox is going to go down. He's now silenced. It's Moss going to find that kill on him. Light trying to get an angle, jumping up over the smoke. There's a minute 7 here on the clock. They need to make the decision and start moving. Unfortunately, Tappy is still AFK back there in spawn. If he were to come back right now, they might catch him off guard unless Light goes and peeks him. It looks like Light might see if that AFK player is there.
He wants
finds
that
him.
kill.
Yeah, he drops and goes and pad the stats a little bit. And you don't want him coming back. You don't want to be in a 1 versus 2 and have him come back and shoot you when you weren't expecting it. That bomb has been planted. Moss comes from behind, makes a little bit of noise, and he's going to go ahead. I think he's... Oh, maybe not. I thought he was going to reposition, but his teammates are coming in. He's going to come up to help finish off Domain. He just deleted that .com. And it's 7-1 now. Xenocide is leading by 6.
Yeah, definitely a very strong start for them, and I do believe we're going into a pause here for this round. Just getting a bit of a timeout. Because Elevate do need to try and get that player back in the lobby. They don't want to be playing a 4v5 right now.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hopefully Tappy will be able to get his situation sorted. I don't know if it's an internet or device issue, or maybe just needed to add some more G Fuel to his shaker and was like, you know what, I'm going to sacrifice a couple rounds. I need the energy. I used Cody Sports Mobile last week, got 30% off, popped up on my doorstep this morning. And like I said, I needed the energy. That's probably what he's doing. Probably not Wi-Fi. He's still in the game, hasn't disconnected or anything. That's most definitely what he's doing. Refilling that G Fuel shaker.
He's getting nice and juiced up, you know, he wants to be ready to go.
It helps you with the reaction time, you know, really does. Gets you zoned in.
Our timeout should be ending any second now, and then at that point, I guess it's still unclear if the player is back yet or not, but he hasn't bought anything, so I am definitely having my doubts. It's looking like Elevator gonna have to play a 4v5 for a little bit. Or, never mind, I spoke too soon. He just bought up a rifle and some grenades, and we're back into it with the 5v5. And Elevate desperately need a round. I mean, they're down by 6. They already had to forfeit some rounds because of the 4v5. And Aries getting super offensive towards B-Long, but he's going to get punished for it. Domain is going to take him down. And Clutch is posted up nice around the smoke. I don't know if he's going to choose to go on the offensive peak or not. It looks like he is. He's going to get a nice reposition. Do they know he's here? I don't think they've spotted him. But Max is going to take him down. Clutch gets just a little too impatient. And now we have the full B rotation coming in for Xenocide. That bomb should be going down any second now as well. There we go. The bomb is going to be planted. We have a 3v4 retake on our hands. Make it a 4v2. As Light is going to get taken down. And, okay, somehow Tappy just dies. I'm not really sure how that happened. And it looks like Andreas and Amacio just saving.
Yeah, seems like that'll be the good choice for him here. They got a lot of cushion here. Be 7-2 after this bomb goes off.
Definitely a machine round for Elevate. They need to try and turn that momentum around. And only leading or being down by 5, definitely a lot less of, I guess, a hill for them to climb. But they still need to try and get some more rounds, if possible. Masia is carrying so hard right now. This man has 16 kills. He has been dominating. He's been aggressively peeking, doing everything to get in the heads of Elevate. And now they're fighting double over towards B Long. Aries able to get one. Clutch is still trying to hang on, but he can't do it. Domain is going to get the second pick. Oh, and Light's going to take his knife out. Oh, wait, does he not get spotted there?
I don't know how he's still alive. He
No
somehow
way.
wins. What? Alous had him, man. I don't think Alous realized how much he had him in the bag. He chokes it, though. Moss coming around. Thought he was going to peek out and have an opportunity to find those players before they went up. Come back down. Domain is there. Ooh, got deleted once again, but Ox, the sick tunes, goes ahead and drops him. Moss is out of the game. MGS prevents the bomb from being planted. He's got a one-on-one here, but Ox has got the better angle. Headshot coming in, and Elevate now has closed the gap to only 4. They got those 3 points on the board. Really, at this point, if you can get one more, you are in a phenomenal spot going into...
I think Max is going to go for it. A lot of traded shots over towards mid. I don't know how Clutch hasn't been taken down yet. I spoke too soon, though. Ox is able to take him down as he pushes in. Both players have guns here, but I don't know if they can pull this off. They're smoked off, and maybe they're going to choose to just go for the save. It looks like they're backing up. They know there's not enough time at this point. And Elevate are going to put a 4th one on the board for us.
And if it continues like this, it might be 7-5 going into the flip. If it is 7-5 going into the flip, now I see why that community was voting for that, the 98% in favor of Elevate. They've done a good job of closing the gap back here. That timeout really helped him out. It's the G Fuel, man. He just needed some G Fuel. He sacrificed a couple rounds early on to go ahead and come back swinging. What you got to do. Sometimes you got to take one for the team. We're number 12, just about to start here. The final round before we go into the flip. Again, Elevate, I think, is kind of poised to take this here, 7-5. But Xenocide has been managing their economy well, so they can come into this strong and try to keep that 4-round lead in the flip. We'll see how it plays out. KSGs are on the field. One in the hands of MGS and the other in the hands of Loose. And unfortunately for Tappy, it looks like he drank all of his G Fuel once again and is back in the kitchen making some more. Light is the first to strike, finding a Loose. Hopefully he'll be back here. He was able to buy an SG. Clutch popping around the corner, trying to put himself in a clutch situation. Ooh, and he's pinned between 2 players. Doesn't know where to go, left or right. Domain drops him.
But man, Aries just doesn't care. He's able to get one, but he's going to get punished for overextending. Max is ready for the trade. It's down to a 2 versus 3. MGS has a KSG in hand on. Oh my goodness, Masia. He's able to get that kill, but he eats that flash. However, he's luckily able to back out just in time. The bomb is dropped over towards mid, and actually I just realized it looks like Tappy is AFK once again. Elevate are not looking too good here. Just having to deal with this AFK, it's cost them so many rounds. I think Masia spotted him when he went for that jiggle peek. And maybe they're just trying to stall out the round at this point.
You have no reason to overextend. Do anything foolish. There it is. And they should push this player who's AFK right now. They need to be careful.
Oh, I guess they know. They just they're knife out.
Yeah, they might have typed he was AFK. Oh, and now he's back. That's why I said you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. Look, they can feed him. You have to be careful. 13 seconds.
Wait. I think he hears them running.
He does. Oh,
Oh
man.
no,
MGS.
I would have said.
Perfect angle.
Just imagine. That would have been so unfortunate if they rushed to the AFK and lost because of that, but I guess fortunately for Scene South, they were able to pull it around. Still a solid first half for them. I mean, Elevate definitely could have done a better job. I think the AFK cost them some rounds. They probably would have a better scoreline if they didn't have that AFK right now. I guess maybe they're dealing with some issues back at home, maybe some Wi-Fi issues or something. I mean, they seem to be pretty confident that he was AFK. And we're having a fast A push for Xenocide here. Aries gonna open up a domain, replies with a 2k of his own, and they're full blind towards backside. Max able to get 2 kills. MGS is the last man standing, but he's gonna get deleted. Elevate are picking up a pistol round that was crucial for them.
Yeah, they played their cards right here. It can be 7 to 8 really quick.
Yeah, now it's going to be the eco from Xena's side. 1 revolver being bought by Aries. He better get a tap within an hour. I will be disappointed. And it's looking like for the most part they're going to push towards B long. The bomb, interestingly enough, is alone towards mid. I'm not sure what the game plan is there with that. But if he gets taken down, then the whole strategy just falls. But it looks like they might be trying to fake B. But no, Clutch is going to get taken down, and that bomb is going to be dropped towards A, and now Xenocide are in trouble. Whatever strat they had planned for this eco round definitely is not going in their favor.
Minute 12 here in the clock. 3 players up to live for Xenocide. There's nobody on A. I don't understand why nobody's running over to pick that bomb up.
I mean, I guess...
I mean, not pick it up. I'm sorry. Never mind. I had a colorblind moment there for a moment. Ox. Oh. And a loose.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe Masia has been dominating this game. Maybe he can get a kill here if he's lucky. Oh, he's going to break the helmet, but he can't find the kill. He gets him so low. That's a bit unfortunate for Masia there, but still, regardless, we should be ready to have a Byron here. Oh, man. Dude, that flash was perfect. I don't know who threw that flash, but it just took down everyone.
Full flash, man.
Someone needs to screenshot that lineup. Whatever flash they threw. That it definitely worked.
Go back and practice that on the scrims. Round number 15 underway. Again, Elevate 2 rounds away from tying it up. Got some better guns now here on the side of Xenocide, though. A couple SGs, a Scar, and some players are still rocking the AKs.
Oh man, we have a bit of an aggressive peak potentially coming up from Tappy here. Ox able to get a kill as well. And Tappy able to take down Light. Clutch is here though. Will he be able to get the refrag? It looks like he's given away his position with some warning shots. And he's able to win the gunfight out. Now Clutch is left all alone in a 1 versus 2. Will he be able to make this happen? He does have a Scar in hand. And they're going to let him cross for free over towards A long. Oh man, there we go. Max is gonna peek out the container and he's ready for him. He's flexing that new knife from the Lucky Spin on us right now. He's got the whole purple theme going. I really like it.
Little slice of lime.
And look at the KSGs. We have 4 being brought up from Xenocide. I don't know about you, but I smell an A push with that.
I think you would be right. A bit of damage taken there. That's tough to be so low on armor. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
They've done a good job getting that player down.
Dude, it's almost like Elevate just read their minds. They just played the range game on A. And the KSGs were basically of no use. I mean,
dang.
Only 1 player made it inside, but they just got shut down so quickly.
Elevate played the cards right, man. It tied up 8-8.
I think everyone in the chat who voted for Elevate are probably breathing a bit of a sigh of relief now, because we definitely were not having a start that was favorable to them.
Yeah, no, I mean, that at the start of this, I was thinking, like, okay, Xenocide's got this in the bag. What are you guys talking about? 98% in favor of Elevate? No, I can see it. I can understand why. Xenocide still has plenty of time that they can bring this back and take the W. It won't be as of commanding, as an impressive victory, but still a victory nonetheless. Moss turning back up, trying to find a loose, throws out with a flashbang, and they get out of there just in time, not giving him an opportunity to get any easy kills. Minute 20 here on the clock, plenty of time to work with and decide where they want to take that bomb. It looks like A is going to be the side of choice, as they do have 2 players down and nobody's on that A site. Clutch is pushed in and should be giving that call out. Bomb should be getting dropped right now. MGS is your planter. We retake this. Oh, loose. I don't think he realizes Moss is there. He's not expecting. I wouldn't expect him in that angle.
Still able to get 1, but it's probably not going to be enough. Max is left now in a 1v3. All he has is smoke in hand, and I guess he's just committed to the save at this point. I mean, what can you even do when you're retaking a site? It's just so hard to make it happen.
Yeah, it'd be very difficult. I mean, come over here, maybe try to hit the wall bang. You need to be careful not to give away yourself, though, by making so much noise.
I mean, maybe he's just going to go for it. I don't know. It looks like he's... I don't know.
The team has cash, but I feel like that's just a kind of a waste. Moss with an easy headshot, and Xenocide is back in the lead here. Elevate still has yet to have an opportunity to be in the lead here in this best of 2 match 1.
They were pretty close, and if they can pull off this round, then they definitely have another chance at trying to get back in the lead. I mean, Not really on the best buy, considering that Tappy has to buy a Deagle.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if they had saved that SG, he could have thrown it out to Tappy, and then Max could have picked up a different gun instead of going for the 1v3, making a whole lot of noise while he was at it. Anyways, I'm the caster. I'm the pro player. They know what they're doing. The in-game leader knows what he's doing. Minute 20 here on the clock. Nobody's yet to get dropped. Just feeling each other out right now.
Oh, what a
Ooh.
shot. MGS tries to go for the jump spot. It's not going to work out, though. But Eluse gets a little impatient. Fortunately, Ox is ready to go for the refrag. And I think right now, Tappy really wants to try and get a gun. Ox is going to get taken down by Clutch. He's already taken control of B side. Maybe that's going to cause a bit of a rotation to come in on the side of Elevate. Domain slowly making his way through the stairs right now. And Clutch able to get that wallbang headshot. But oh my goodness, Masia is still hanging out in the back over here, and he's able to take down Tappy. Max is left all alone in the 1v3. I'm getting a bit of deja vu right now. We'll see if he can play this out differently this time, though. Looks like he's not going to be able to make it happen, though. Ares is going to get the kill on him. Xenocide, they're continuing to take this lead, and honestly, Elevate have to take an eco here. I mean, Domain has forced up. Looks like Ox has been able to buy an M4 as well, but I think an eco round is imminent for Elevate, and probably another one potentially if they can't get their money on the same level going forward.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting here. It seems like they are going to take a tactical pause here and try to figure out what they want to do. They're forcing up already a couple of assault rifles, Domain's picking up the AUG, and Ox with the M4. I think you have to stick with that and have those remaining 3 players out 6 and 14. I know you were AFK for 3 rounds, but Happy definitely.
Looks like he's actually AFK again. I didn't even realize.
Oh, yeah, I just saw that -1. Yeah, that's
Yeah, Elevator definitely hurting from this AFK. I mean, they've played like, I think already, not counting this round, I think they've already done like 4 or 5 rounds where he was not there. So yeah, they're definitely suffering.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back here. I mean, better to have an XD on the map than not. 10 seconds before we go ahead and get on into this. Xenocide looking stacked. I mean, plenty of cash to work with, even if they lose the next couple. SGs and Clutch is going to be the only one standing out with the AUG.
It looks like, unfortunately, he is still AFK and hanging out in the back. Look at this. They're just pushing mid fast. They want to just get the kill. That's literally all they care about. Masia is able to take him down. Xenocide, they see an AFK and they're like, alright, hold on. I need to get my rating up real quick. This is a golden opportunity to do so.
Gotta be careful. Domain. Able to find one, but nobody else. Xenocide now on a 2 versus 1. It's versus Ox. He's evened it up the body count board. It's Ares versus Ox here. Bomb is being planted. A little extra cash being added to those players of Xenocide no matter what happens. And Ox is going to be able to do it. A tough round for Elevate, but they're able to pull out the victory. Unfortunately, though, many of those players still ended up getting dropped, which is going to hurt them just a little bit in the economy department.
I mean, considering what kind of buy they were on, like, I'm surprised that they pulled that round together.
Oh, 100%.
Like, only 2 rifles being bought on the side of Elevate, and they made it happen. It looks like Ox was stalling that out just a little bit, maybe trying to see if he can give his players some more time to reconnect.
I thought he was having a problem defusing. Yeah, here this is. Bomb is planted, and his crosses are just positioned perfectly, almost like he knew exactly where he's at. Ox drops Ares. Out of ward, nothing he could do, and we're round number 20 here. 1 point separating these teams. Xenocide is still in the lead. Have been for the entire duration of this match number 1. Loose. Damn, already opened it up with a 2K with the AUG.
Oh, this would be long push from everyone else. I think Elevate have heard them by now, though. They're making a lot of noise stomping down the hallway. Now, Luce is posted up, but it's MGS with the KSG. He's going to get one, but Ox is ready for a trade. But he's so blind and so low on health, and he is just going to get swung. But Max, fortunately, is ready to trade. Can Clutch win out of 1v3 here? That's the real question. He's able to get one. And it looks like a teammate is AFK once again over towards A side. It's going to be Tappy. It looks like he was here for the start of the round, then he had to leave. Which means Clutch is technically now on a 1 versus 1. It's all up to Domain to see if he can pull this off, unless his teammate can return at the right time. But Domain is going to clutch it up and Elevate. Looks like they've tied up the scoreboard for us here. Man, these guys are struggling, but I tell you what, they're not giving up yet. Elevate honestly have a chance to go in the lead for the first time in this map.
If Elevate pulls us off, even with the number of times Tappy's been AFK, they can get him in a full map number 2, have no issues at all. I think Elevate's got it cleaned up on Bureau. We'll see though. Round number 21 is underway. Ox with that IGL roll, 118 maps to his name.
A lot of noise being made over towards mid. Clutch is going to be the first to strike. He takes down 2. And Ares is both finding a pick. I suppose he took down that AFK, so the 2 wasn't as impressive. But regardless, a nice little 2k spray down. And now that bomb is making its way over towards the B side. I don't know if Elevator going to pull this one off. It's Domain and Max left alone in a 2 versus 4. Maybe Max can get this player that's pushed up. He is able to take down Mosia. That's going to be a pretty nice pick. Oh, he spots the player jiggling.
You be careful. He's forklift certified, baby. Max. Just 1 versus 3 here. The bomb is slowly ticking down. It's interesting that he's going for this here, not trying to save. Got 1. He's just not going to have enough time to defuse. They just got to play games with him here. He's not expecting the player to come from behind. Oh, clutch. That was close, but he's going to help with the kill. And Xenocide prevents them from taking the lead.
A lot of utility being dropped, a lot of extra utility at that. And the money just isn't there for Elevator right now. They kind of have to take an eco. Despite the fact that they're about to lose, and it's definitely going to be hurting them right now. Again, it's still an AFK player. They're just going for that early kill. Eluse does get 1, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to get taken down. I mean, there's still 2 weapons on the side of Elevate. Maybe someone with a hero rifle can do something crazy for us. But no, it's all up to Max now in a 1 versus 4. Able to make it a 1v3. Not out for the count just quite yet, but it's Mossy with the jumping to take him down, and Zine said it brought us to match point. I don't know. Mossy about to drop 30 kills for us. I think he's gonna, for the culture, he's gonna swing mid and get that 30 bomb on that AFK player.
I'll be disappointed if he doesn't.
Actually, I might have spoke too soon. It looks like he's back. He's bought up a Deagle, some armor. We're actually going to have a 5v5 round. It might be a little too late, though, considering the money just isn't there for these players.
I mean, they've done it before, though. They have been able to have an eco round win. They just play this right. They might be able to. Oh, Max misses the first shot with the KHG. Comes back. Dylan's able to pick one up. Light goes ahead and silences him. Gives him a heart attack. MGS is on site, making a lot of noise. Eluse is going to put it down on the ground. There's Ox with a kill on Masia. That's all up here to Ares in this 1 versus 2. The bomb is down here on A. He can't pick it up and get the plant. He's going to be very careful. Plenty of time to work with. I think you want to pick the bomb up and go towards B. But he's, oh man, it's going to be difficult. Fortunately for him, it's inside the crate there. He's got to go ahead and pick it up. He's able to do so. They know where he's at now. Great game sense and awareness there from Ares. Go towards B. He's trying to win this out right here.
Oh, we can't make it happen. Elevate. They're hanging on, man. I don't know. This is gonna be interesting. I mean, the first question is, will Tappy go AFK again this game? If he doesn't, then I think Elevate can pull this off. We're seeing a KSG being brought out from Light. And they actually have a full buy now. Again, Elevate just won an eco round to stay alive in this game. And Ox is going to take down Clutch early. He tries to go for that swing. Tappy gets punished, though, for pushing up. It's Eluse with the KSG, trying to take down Light. They're both going to whiff on each other. What is going on? Finally, Eluse gets the kill. That is such an awkward confrontation. And Mossy is now our last man standing. We're at guaranteed match point, 12 to 12. I didn't think it was going this far, but it looks like it is.
All right, Tappy. Are you AFK? There's no way. Okay, he's not. It's like, if he's playing, they seem to win. At least have a much higher chance of winning. It's all or nothing here. It's round number 25. Full buys coming in from everybody. There's no reason to leave any money in that account. It's about to expire. Bit of cryptocurrency.
Oh my goodness, the number of flashes that just hit mid. These players are blind right now. And Luz is going to open us up strong on the
That's
Litho, and
huge.
Ox getting another pick. No way Elevator going to win this out. It's
They
going to be
are.
the trades. Oh my goodness, it's a 4v2.
Masia, what are you gonna do? Sees Max, makes him back up, but they're in a tough spot. 2 players up to live here, and the onus is on them for to push. You've got to get to the bomb site and get the bomb planted. Elevate has all the time in the world. Well, really, they have a minute 15 to work with, and they will be winning. Clutch is able to win out that big gunfight there. 70 HP still to his name. Ox finds Masia, and they're going to push him right now. They got to be careful. Whew, never mind. Ox pulls up and drops him with the sick tunes. Elevate with the incredible comeback. Xenocide, how did you lose that one?
I don't know, but I tell you what, I'm disappointed, but I think the fans in the chat are excited. I mean, Elevate, that is so impressive. Winning, it was a 4v5 for so many rounds, and they managed to bring that back. Congratulations to Elevate. I think they definitely deserve that win. It was an uphill battle the whole way for them, and they were able to make it work.
Well played to Elevate. Maybe you just get Tappy. Stop from going back to the kitchen to get G Fuel, man. And just keep him in the game for the whole thing. Seems like you win the rounds. Well played there to Team Elevate, coming back and winning map number 1 there on Port. We're headed to Bureau for map number 2. This best of 2 here in the final round robin series here for the Pro League. Not the final series. We got one more series after this, but it's the last week of the round robin before we move on into the playoffs and whatnot. Folks, with all that being said, we're going to be going to a quick break time here, and we'll be back with map number 2 right after the break time. We'll see you on the flip. KSG being pulled up by Shadow. Fallen Knight opted to hop back on that U ratio. Try to go ahead and give Fair a little taste of sniper action here. And the rest of those players are going to be on the AUGs. Burning out here, 3 on B, 2 over here on A, and that bomb is working its way up towards the B side right now. Novacaine's the first to strike. He's already doubled it up. That sniper is down. Recurse got to be careful. He's caught in Cafe, but Novacaine now knows where they're at. He responds to some shots of it. Don't let no, don't push. I'm here waiting for you. I will slap you down. He's got the fly swatter in his hand. A duel coming up. He's about to get his brains blasted if he's not careful. Fall Knight finding Sadak, but no, the fly strikes back and goes ahead and infects him. GTA got Novacaine, and Fallen Knight somehow with the phenomenal angle there goes for the 2K, and he defends the bomb site. Mullet Mafia is back up by 3.
Might want to stick to the A side as well. A lot of decisions to be made. It all comes down to timing here at this point. Mullet Mafia's opportunity to stick together, and Abdul, they could eventually still go for this bomb plant. Here's them walking on long. Should know that when they're 2 versus 1, they should stay together, but I think he's going to move out a little bit too far, leaving him with no time anymore. No, he's going to go back to A. This is a free site to plant. Is he gonna do any weird shenanigans? He's faking it for now. Here steps through middle. Here's the jumpings. Now I shouldn't plant anymore. He's gonna hear them. He's gonna know. Abdul will find one more. Breaks the armor. Finds the kill. Planted it now behind the box. So Alpha isn't gonna be able to strike him down just yet. Has the set been made? He jump spot to find it. Abdul could do it. Pre-fires around, but Alpha is the one to save the deal. The new player
Really does. He's super excited about it. GTA might get to meet the KSG if he's not careful. Fallen Knight, though, doesn't have a Scar to work with, but he's got the SG. We know he's deadly with it. Oh man, Shadow introduces to us. Hey, what's up, man? Meet my friend. Tries to go again, but Star rejects that handshake from the KSG and drops it on the ground. Novacaine quick with the refrag, and it's trades going back and forth here on top of the B site. The bomb has been planted. Fallen Knight coming around almost prevents the plant. It's out to Fair, and it's 2 versus 1. Interesting decision for him to leave site, pop the reload. He knows they probably won't go for the defuse. Oh, that was a flick. He knows where he's at. Valley misses, and Fair gets the 2K. It's a match point here. Just misses his crosshair placement, and Fair takes full advantage of it.
Yeah, I think he heard Alpha there in the corner as well, so it is a very good decision for him to peek them 1 by 1, right? Because that's the way he's gonna win. And on the other hand, the fact that Mullet Mafia gives him the opportunity to go for 1-on-1s is a mistake he would not rather want to make. So, but for both sides, there's one thing to say. The Flames were the ones to take that round, nevertheless, now trying to take yet another, but Valley tries to stop it. A double for him. Fair trades him out. Fallen Knight arrived on the site, not with the ratio, but with the SG. Still good for 1, but then gets dropped by the KSG. Abdul meets him once more to find a double. There's still a chance. Now in a hard position as he's going to wrap around, might be pushing out with his knife. Not going to be checking the right side, is he? Abdul.
No way.
He's played the time perfectly. He's played the angles. And Novacaine is so clueless. You have to take a position in this situation because Adul is the one making the fight. It all comes down to timing here, Jake.
He's gonna move himself into Z-bomb site, get this bomb plant. He's only got 20 seconds to work with. Novakin's just waiting for that. Oh, he's not gonna plant yet. He's got to now. Smoke is out. Novakin knows where that. At this point, you just need to position yourself in the back and wait for him to pop out. He sees a duel, he's getting away his position, and he lands the shots on him, and he's gonna be able to keep his team in this. Novakin with only 14 HP left to his name.
Number 1 versus number 2 of last season. Let's get it going. Let's get a nice match underway, because a lot of people are joined in to see Rain for taking on Invictus, because this might be the grand finals for a second time in a row if you're not careful enough.
Really just feeling each other out here, working the clock as much as they can. Xera and Jepa. Trade's coming in. Lions gonna finish off Jepa before he can do more damage to his team. It's Mixage and Malik now. In this 2 versus 2.
Bomb has been planted.
How do you retake this with a sniper rifle and a pistol?
Yeah,
He's got the SG now.
At least something to work with. Jake, I'm still not feeling that this is going to be an actual retake, because look at the position from my line, or look at the position from Vibes, I should say. Okay, still falling down. Information known. A one-on-one still. It could be possible. My line is going to swing. He's catching him. Back on the server. Back on the...
They're good to go. Or... Malik.
Yeah.
AFK.
Tactical pause only for a short time, right? So that's definitely something we're gonna have to work with now. And Invictus, this is only making things worse, because Rain is continuing on their run to even take a 9-3 half. Wife's good start. Everything falls down.
Minute 20.
Good thing Malik is back though, but he falls after 1 kill going his way. Jimmy! Oh my!
Installments. Individually, I think all these players have had incredibly impressive moments here, but it just seems like Team Rennes has been able to work together as a team more than Invictus has been able to. Jeb and Malik coming back for trying to stay in this for another round. 3 players left alive here. Solomon's in a tough spot. He's getting pushed from multiple angles. Falseless gonna find one. He's gonna back out of there before anybody fires a volley of shots at him. Was that a second he just picked up? He's low on HP. He comes across looking for the...
No! Okay, I'm done. You get the rest of the cast now.
He connected a no-scope jumping first and then to quick-scope.
And only 2 away from getting that pretty comfortable spot of number 4 there on the board for them. Team Rain isn't going to give it to them easy, though.
Invictus have redeemed themselves big time. Like, they were in nowhere near close when they win this round, when they would in fact do so, which isn't looking too likely yet. There's gonna be a chance to fully redeem themselves and get back to winning ways. Look at this damage. Jepa all of a sudden starts striking him down. A lot of damage done. Excellement's down to 14, and she's now the final player left. Jimmy has done it all. He gets his armor broken, but indeed still finds the frag. It's over before it even begun, or is there still a chance for Invictus to hold on? Nope. It's 7-7. Jake.
Bomb has been planted.
Jimmy, did he just do what I think he did?
I don't predict myself on the community votes, but I just do my predictions here on the stream, which are completely wrong most of the time. I do complete nice analysis. Everything is there, all the stats, all the maps. But yeah, sometimes it's completely wrong, sometimes it's completely right. Who knows?
Always a caster god hanging over your shoulder looking to ruin your day. Speaking of ruining your day, there's Jepa ruining my line's day. He's able to find one, but no more damage will be done by him to his team. Last player alive here is Xera. Finds a nice... Oh my... What? Oh, guys, you gotta finish him off. You can't be playing cheeky. It's now down to 1 versus 1. 11 HP will be almost impossible, but it should not be anywhere this close. They know where he's at. Flashbang is out. He somehow still stayed alive.
Bro, what is Jepa flashing for? They might still lose out if they lose 1 more round or a few more. Jimmy, good flank. This could be huge. He picks up the entry. My line, a sitting duck. Jimmy tries to fight more, but falls down as he's trying to cross back. Pressure shown towards Banana, but actually no one going there for the side from Rain, so they're still stuck in a 3-on-3. Jepa It's down to 20 health. The flash is gonna come in. Jeppa challenged here by Faultless and multiple players. They're coming his way. He's gonna leave Mixage all the way towards Sandwich. The cross comes in towards Intel. He's gonna give the Intel over to the side from Medic, which is now gonna start to go huge. Medic finds two. A triple for him. Invictus. Hold on. This game has turned into a highlight show now. Again, we are having not 8, not 10, 20 minutes of highlights in this game because Invictus and Rangers don't want to stop making those insane clutches go their way.
This is nuts. This is week 2, by the way.
I mean, this is the number 1 and number 2 of last season, but at the same time, like, this is what we are going to see in grand finals. I hope, right? Hands down, I hope that we're going to see this because this is insane. I want to see this more.
Oh my gosh. Volgren's Deadly Dave showing how deadly he can be. Oh, Team Rain.
What? A flawless round?
And the previous map was 13-6. Oh no. Malik opened up already. 2K, SG in his hand. Wives pop getting topped. Faultless getting finished off too. He's looking for another one. Here's Malik. Lion popping around the corner. He gets one more before he's finally able to get dropped. Exolments is the one to do it. Jep with a quick refrag. It is 13-10. It's all she wrote. Team Rain loses here in map number 2 on Bureau.
By a round given over. Little bit of an awkward play there to take the side, and so things that might be in a whole lot of trouble soon. What will this team of Elevate still be able to bring? For now, probably not too much. I think Bless is going to be able to tie things up.
All right, welcome back, everybody. A little bit of change of plans here. Unfortunately, Zedicide has forfeited due to a player on their team getting sick. And because of that, that means Elevate has won 2-0 and will be moving on. We will have the next matchup here, Merciless HQ versus Bless, coming shortly. Probably about 10-minute wait on that. But you know what that means? It's the perfect time for head over to gfuel.com. Go ahead and pick up that new G Fuel shaker. Intermediate registrations are open now. You can go ahead and register for that. Head it over there to that link there on screen. play.mobleysports.org/app/circuit intermediate for more information on that. And with all of that being said, we're going to go ahead and dive back on into a short break here, and we'll be back with the first map between Merciless HQ and Team Bless. KSG being pulled up by Shadow. Fallen Knight opted to hop back on that U ratio. Try to go ahead and give Fair a little taste of sniper action here. And the rest of those players are going to be on the AUGs. Burning out here. 3 on B, 2 over here on A. And that bomb is working its way up towards the B side right now. Novacaine's the first to strike. He's already doubled it up. That sniper is down. Recurse got to be careful. He's caught in Cafe, but Novacaine now knows where they're at. He responds with some shots of it. Don't let him know. Don't push. I'm here waiting for you. I will slap you down. He's got the fly swatter in his hand. A duel coming up. He's about to get his brains blasted if he's not careful. Fall Knight finds Sadak, but no, the fly strikes back and goes ahead and infects him. GTA got Novacaine, and Fallen Knight somehow with the phenomenal angle there goes for the 2K, and he defends the bomb site. Mullet Mafia is back up by 3.
Might want to stick to the A side as well. A lot of decisions to be made. It all comes down to timing here at this point. Mullet Mafia's opportunity to stick together, and Abdul, they could eventually still go for this bomb plant. Here's them walking on long. Should know that when they're 2 versus 1, they should stay together, but I think he's going to move out a little bit too far, leaving him with no time anymore. No, he's going to go back to A. This is a free site to plant. Is he gonna do any weird shenanigans? He's faking it for now. Here steps through middle. Here's the jumpings. Now I shouldn't plant anymore. He's gonna hear them. He's gonna know. A duo fight one more. Breaks the armor. Finds the kill. Plants it now behind the box. So Alpha isn't gonna be able to strike him down just yet. Has the set been made? He jump spot to find it. A duo could do it. Pre-fires around, but Alpha is the one to save the deal. The new player
Really does. He's super excited about it. GTA might get to meet the KSG if he's not careful. Fallen Knight, though, doesn't have a scar to work with, but he's got the SG. We know he's deadly with it. Oh, man, Shadow introduces to us. Hey, what's up, man? Meet my friend. Tries to go again, but Star rejects that handshake from the KSG and drops it down the ground. Novocaine quick with the refrag, and it's trades going back and forth here on top of the B site. The bomb has been planted. Fallen Knight coming around almost prevents the plant. It's out to fair, and it's 2 versus 1. Interesting decision for him to leave site, pop the reload. He knows they probably won't go for the defuse. Oh, that was a flick. He knows where he's at. Valley misses, and Fair gets the 2K. It's a match point here. Just misses his crosshair placement, and Fair takes full advantage of it.
Yeah, I think he hurt Alpha there in the corner as well, so it is a very good decision for him to peek them one by one, right? Because that's the way he's gonna win. And on the other hand, the fact that Mullet Mafia gives him the opportunity to go for one-on-ones is a mistake he would not rather want to make. So, but for both sides, there's something to say. But Flames were the ones to take that round, nevertheless, now trying to take yet another. But Valley tries to stop it. A double for him. Fair trades him out. Fallen Knight arrived on the site, not with the Horatio, but with the SG. Still good for one, but then gets dropped by the KSG. Abdul meets him once more to find a double. There's still a chance. Now in a hard position as he's going to wrap around. Might be pushing out with his knife. Not going to be checking the right side, is he? Abdul.
No way.
He's played the time perfectly. He's played the angles. And Novocaine is so clueless. You have to take a position in this situation because Abdul is the one making the fight. It all comes down to timing here, Jake.
He's gonna move himself into Z-bomb site, get this bomb plant. He's only got 20 seconds to work with. Novokaine's just waiting for that. Oh, he's not gonna plant yet. He's got to now. Smoke is out. Novocaine knows where that. At this point, you just need to position yourself in the back and wait for him to pop out. He sees a duel, he's getting away his position, and he lands the shots on him, and he's gonna be able to keep his team in this. Novocaine with only 14 HP left to his name.
Number 1 versus number 2 of last season. Let's get it going. Let's get a nice match underway because a lot of people are joined in to see Rain for taking on Invictus because this might be the grand finals for a second time in a row if you're not careful enough.
Really just feeling each other out here, working the clock as much as they can. Xera and Jepa. Trades coming in. Lions gonna finish off Jepa before he can do more damage to his team. It's Mixage and Malik now. In this 2 versus 2.
Bomb has been planted.
How do you retake this with a sniper rifle and a pistol?
Yeah,
He's got the SG now.
At least something to work with. Jake, I'm still not feeling that this is going to be an actual retake because look at the position from my line, or look at the position from Vibes, I should say. Okay, still falling down. Information known. A one-on-one still. It could be possible. Mylan is going to swing. He's catching him. Back on the server. Back on the...
They're good to go. Or Malik.
Yeah.
AFK.
Tactical passes. Tactical pass only for a short time, right? So that's definitely something we're going to have to work with now. And Invictus, this is only making things worse. Because Rain is continuing on their run to even take a 9-3 half. Wife's good start. Everything falls down.
Minute 20.
Hey, don't you think it's time to up your game? Get to the next level with G Fuel Energy. Item selection. Zero sugar, antioxidants, vitamins. Character creation. Wow, wow, looking good. Gamer words. DLC. XP. Side quest. Look out, sweats. Build mode! Lag! No! Squad up! G Fuel Energy! We made this commercial for you gamers!
Yo, welcome back, everybody. Match number 2. Map number 1 is being prepared as we speak. We got Merciless HQ versus Bless coming up here, folks. I am Sudden Death, and I'm joined by the one and only Mantis. Ready for this next matchup, man?
I am ready and excited.
Excited indeed. Folks, again, Merciless HQ versus Bless is the matchup here. We're going to dive in, take a closer, in-depth look at these teams, the dissection knives out, try to get an idea of how these next 2 matches are going to play out. Merciless HQ is the first team up. Let's go ahead and take a look at their previous tournament history. Mantis, what sticks out to you?
Well, I mean, they don't have a lot of tournaments to their names, but the ones they have played, they have a lot of earnings to back them up. Embers of Victory Season 2, they placed second, and Pro League Season 1, they were our champions, first place, and they won $3,000. So, I mean, they definitely recently have been showing up a lot. I remember in the last season of Pro League, we're like, all right, they have 0 tournament history, and they still showed up and got first place for us. And as we look at the roster, we'll see maybe the team is newer together, but the players, they definitely have a lot of experience. I mean,
Yeah.
the number of maps, this is definitely way more than we were seeing in our last one. I mean, that's multiple players with over 100 maps played.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of experience here. Again, individual experience, not as much experience together as a team, but as you can see by the past 2 tournaments they participated in and placed very, very well first and second place. You can't count these guys out. Just because you don't have a lot of experience together as a team, you got a lot individually. And I think they're meshing well together. The team chemistry is there for them so far. So I think they're definitely going to have a phenomenal performance here in the final week of the round robin stage here. Let's take a look at their map stats, though.
Looking pretty good. I mean, again, the first place team, what else would you expect from them? They're yet to play Legacy or Village, but it looks like they did play Costello once, or at least once, and they have a 100% win rate. So, excited to see if maybe we'll get an uncommon map here today. I mean, there's still a lot of maps that I am yet to watch.
Let's take a closer look now here at their opponent, which is going to be Team Bless.
Again, the tournament history, not really there for these guys. Embers of Victory, Season 3, they placed 4th, and then Circuit Intermediate, they actually made it up to the semifinals. But again, you guys already know we can't count Bless out, because I know we kind of brought it up a bit earlier, but last week we were looking at Bless, and they were the team that 0% of people voted for winning, and they ended up winning 2-0. Literally everyone in the chat guessed wrong, so you can't just look at the stats sometimes when you're voting for your favorite team. We can also take a look at the roster, because you guys will definitely see some familiar faces here. Definitely a lot of experience. I mean, Pretzel, we already know this man. I think he has like the most maps played in North America, 140 to his name, and a pretty
That's
high win
nuts.
rate as well.
Yeah, phenomenal. 61% their win rate, 140 maps to his name. Now, the rest of the players there on the team, a little less tournament experience. You know, Spoken sitting with 43 maps, but besides that, everybody's sitting right under 25 maps played in a competitive setting. So definitely got some fresh blood there on the side of lineup for Bless. But when you got a player like Pretzels right there, they can go ahead and guide the ship. Think you got a pretty solid lineup here, especially with, I said, coming off that 2-0 upset last week. Probably a little bit of a extra confidence in these Blessed players today. Checking out the map stats right now. Plaza, 63%, 100% win rate there on Bureau. Port with a very respectable 67. Village at 100%. It's not something you normally see there. And Canals at a 60% win rate. So again, you have all the maps they've played a positive win-loss ratio on.
Yeah, I mean, their map sets are looking pretty solid for the most part. We can go and take a look at the vetoes here just so we can see what maps these guys choose to play. Again, this is best of 2. Each team's going to ban a map, and then we'll pick one. All right, fingers crossed that we get Village or Costello. Well,
Less. We're taking a look now at the community votes, but this gives us an idea of who you think is going to win. But I'm always curious to see what you think the round count is going to be for map number 1. Let us know what the round count is going to be. But everybody thinks Merciless is going to be winning. There's a good amount of you. There's 73%, almost 3/4 of you think Team Merciless HQ will be taking the W. Bless right there with 25%, and the remaining 2% opting to go for a tie here. I think that 2% really learned their lesson from last week.
I mean, I'll give it to them. At least Bless are getting more votes. It's not as lopsided, at least as our first map, where it was just absolutely wild. So, again, as we get into this, we can't just look at the stats, we can't just look at the community votes, we have to look at the actual scoreline and see how these teams end up faring against each other. And I do believe we're getting the final confirmation, almost ready to hop into the NF. I think we're waiting on a couple more players to join that room before we can go ahead and get started. But I'm excited. We're going to Canals for the first map. Maybe the sniper is going to get pulled out some. I know it's not utilized a lot over in the Americas. Definitely much more of a gun that favors in the Eurasia region. So I'm interested to see if we'll get any snipers pulled out on Canals.
Yeah, I definitely probably some scars too. Definitely had those longer range scoped weapons. I did some. I've been casting Eurasia so far in season 2 of the Pro League, and I've seen a couple players pull out the AR-15, which don't normally see it as a lower cost, less expensive weapon. But on this map with the scope, you can get some extra range, put some bullets down range if you're a little lacking in the cash department there. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if we see some Eurasia action or at least some scar action coming in here on Canals. Just got a couple more players needing to join, and then we'll hop on into that ninth round. We're coming to the end here of season 2 of the Pro League, which means Circuit Intermediate is going to be starting up again, and there's going to be an opportunity for some new fresh blood to go ahead and make their way here into the NA Pro League scene. That's right, folks. Registration is open now. You can visit play.mobilesports.org/app/circuit intermediate for more info about registration and how to sign up. Take advantage of it now. Prizes there, $2,000 in cash, exclusive skin, circuit emblem, credits, and cases are on the line there for the prize pool. Here's this week's stream schedule. We're halfway through Saturday, but we still got an exciting best of 2 coming up here. And then, of course, tomorrow you all can tune in for an exciting matchup over there. I think it's going to be Twist and A-Master casting that. It's Team Ares versus Invictus for your first match there at 3 p.m. CET. And then following King Gaming versus Mullet Mafia. Should be some very exciting action tomorrow. So again, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. Ring that notification bell. You know the drill. Make sure you follow us on social media and join the Discord server if you really want to get notified. Those are the 2 best places. Twitter, I'd say Discord are probably the 2 best places to get notified because YouTube doesn't always notify you for whatever reason. Even though you've specified you want to get notified, they still might decide they don't want to notify you today. And that'd just be a shame. You don't want to miss the matches tomorrow. They're definitely going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching those again a little bit earlier for us America fans, but we can still, maybe show up in the morning, drink that coffee, eat some breakfast, tune into a couple Pro League games. I always like the Eurasia ones. I think they make it's such interesting watching the different play styles in these different regions. It makes more variety and it makes it interesting over on the competitive side.
Definitely can learn something by watching different regions play. You really can. It's been interesting casting for so many years because I've been able to at least incorporate different things I see different regions do into my play style. And you just overall, not only do you get to watch some amazing teams go head to head, but you also get to improve your play style. So when you're matching up in your next match, you got something else, something fresh you can bring to pot, some new spices to add in. Folks, with that being said, I think we are waiting for just one more player to join up, but we can hop on into the knife rounds. We just got a couple more minutes here. Gwen, we want to start as soon as possible, but sometimes we can't start because the players aren't there. We can't just start a 4 versus 5 when we're waiting for one more player to join up. So again, he'll be here shortly. Thank you so much for being patient. Let's take a look here at the Week 4 standings. They have, of course, been updated after the last matchup we just saw between Xenocide and Elevate. Let's go ahead and update those and see exactly where we are at. Well, actually, I think they have been updated here. 7 maps played there for Elevate sitting there at the top spot with a total of 15 points. And it'll be interesting to hear see how Merciless HQ does because they could take that top spot away from them. But I would say this lineup here, these 4 teams is pretty solid and what we'll probably be seeing here in the playoffs. What do you think, Manthus?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that's pretty much it. I don't think I've casted a single Evo Vision game over on the America side yet for this season, but if they do move on to the playoffs, then I'll be excited to see them playing here. Again, we have a pretty nice lineup here. Evil Vision being the only South America team, the rest of them being primarily from North America. I'm wondering if Hammers might be able to bounce back here, but it's looking unlikely for them. I do believe we're just ready to hop into the knife round, maybe waiting on the final confirmation. I tell you what though, one player I'm going to be on the lookout for is Spoken, because last weekend this dude played Everyone was voting against Bless, and this dude came in and he dropped like, I think 50 kills or something across 2 maps. I mean, this dude just showed up and he was carrying. He was ready to help Bless take the lead. So I've got my eye on
Bless
him
him.
this game.
Mercy with the hashtag bless up there in chat. We'll see how it goes. I love a good underdog story.
It looks like our knife round is
Oh,
commencing.
Pretzels. Oh, I thought he was going to catch him off guard. Bless with an early lead here, and there's Spoken. Speak of the devil, 3 kills with the knife. Pretzels sprinkling a little bit of salt there on the wounds. And we'll see which side they are going to be starting up, whether it's Coalition or the Breach here. Focuses match 1 of his best of 2 matchup. Merciless HQ has the community's vote with 73%. But let us know what the round count's going to be. I'm seeing a 13-0 there by, I think it's Casper. Merciless winning that. I'm going to play devil's advocate here and say it's not going to be 13-0. But again, let us know what you think the round count's going to be. I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit closer. I'm thinking maybe 13-8. 13-9, not saying who's going to win, but I think we're going to have a close matchup here on Canals. We'll see if it plays out that way because round number 1 is underway. Bless is starting out on the Coalition side, and Merciless has got the bomb, and they're pushing hard and fast over here to the A side.
Like you said, a hard 8 push is commencing. It looks like Bless stacked a site and went for the wrong one. They're going to have a full-on retake to deal with here. That bomb is going to be going down. Looks like we have a bit of an aggressive peek over towards spawn. They're going to choose to back up. Pretzel takes a lot of damage. That's going to be some huge value that was given there for Merciless on this first pistol round. 0-6, able to break the armor on that player that's trying to peek out. But now the main players are coming in for this flank, but it's a nice one tap over towards elbow, and Mirage is able to get a kill as well. And it's looking like Merciless are probably going to win this one out. Spoken having to swap out the gun because he runs out of ammo. He's able to get one, but he can't do everything on his own. It's going to be a 3K to start us off here. Merciless getting that first pistol round and definitely going to be having a good start.
Definitely. AK's already being bought here. Probably another one coming in for the ops player here. Again, we get the names for the 2 players here on Merciless playing. Oh, we did Arm and Nebu. Let's see, 255 is Nebu and 689 is Arm there.
Bit of an elbow peek there. It looks like we're going to be open up with a nice pick, but Styx is ready for the trade. But right now it's Merciless all over the kill feed, just a sea of yellow. That round ended quicker than it started. Again, not much you can do on an eco round if you're Blessed there. They didn't buy up any pistols or anything. Those Canal stats popping up right now. Merciless have a slightly better win rate, but they've played it more times as well. They definitely have that experience to back them up coming into this map. It looks like the bomb's been left over towards bridge for now on the side of Merciless. Pretzel going for a little bit of an aggressive peek. Is he going to swing this? I'm not sure, but the bomb is still down over towards spawn. So Merciless, they can't overextend quite yet. And Brave is still anchoring over towards the backup side. Oh, that frag is going to come in and do some damage. But no commitments being made from Merciless. They still have over a minute left on the clock. Coming up on a minute now as I speak. Styx is holding a pretty good angle with this Scar right now, I'm not going to lie. I think if anyone chooses to contest this over towards Boat or Uppercat, he's going to be good for one. He's going to spot the player just as I say it, but those bushes are kind of messing up his aim a little bit, taking away his line of sight. Not really going to do much damage there, but he's still able to hold down this angle. But now Brave has to be aware of the fact that they could push to the Cafe. I think he knows there's a player in Cafe right now. Mirage has been sitting here for quite some time, but still no commitments being made. We're coming down to 30 seconds on the clock now as Merciless heavily over-rotate over towards B, and now the B push is commencing. Raph is going to get flashed out from that corner, and he's able to peek out and get a kill. Brave getting one as well. He's able to get 2 actually, and Raph isn't done yet. All of a sudden, each player getting a 2K over towards the B site. And it's all down to the 1 versus 3 smoke coming out to try and give him some cover. Will he be able to go for this bomb plant? I think he tapped it. But Sticks always gonna get him with the XD. That's disrespectful. And Bless are gonna pick up their first round.
There goes that 13-0. Everybody went up. Chat was talking about. Blessed with the first point here on the board already. Round number 4 is underway. Merciless taking a good decision here and going for a bit of an eco buy. A couple Deagles being pulled out. Besides that, P250s will be the starter kit here for most of those players on Merciless. Should be an easy round 1 for Bless. And as we move to round number 5, should be tied up 2-2 unless we see a remarkable round here by Merciless. Speaking of that, already got 2 Deagle kills being opened up here.
Warning shots being fired. It's gonna be armed to get a nice kill. Actually, the P250 from Ney as well is gonna be a nice pick. But Raph is coming in towards the back of sight. All of a sudden, I'm starting to think Merciless have easily pulled this round off. Raph shoots some warning shots, not really finding anyone, forced to pop that reload. Ottawa tries to go for the swing, but it's not gonna work out. He needs to be careful though. He is stuck towards his back of sight. The flashes are coming out as well. And it's gonna be the swing. Arm is gonna take him down, and Merciless, they're not letting them tie it up. They're gonna take that lead. It looks like it's gonna be an eco for Bless here.
Merciless. Then their lead back to 2 here. The other thing, Bless deciding to start out here on the Coalition side, I mean, they will have a breach to fall back on. Not looking good for them, already down. I mean, it's early gone, but to be down 2-0 and potentially by 3 here, 4-1. Not a good spot to be in on the Coalition side. 2 players already got kills here. It's Arm, Mirage, and Ottawa, respectively. Pretzel's is going to make a little bit of noise, finding Fate, but he's going to get quickly traded out there by Nebu. 55 on the clock. All up to Sticks here. Stick it in the eye, man. Stick his eye. It's right here. Just stick him in the eye.
Oh man.
Bomb has been planted. Reach wins.
Interestingly enough, he doesn't even go for the gun there. Gonna be armed to clean up that round. Merciless currently in the lead by 3, and the sniper has been pulled out by Ney. This could get interesting really quickly here. I'm not gonna lie. We'll have to see where he chooses to. We'll have to see where he chooses to pull that out.
Yeah, he's got 3 scars to contend with, though. 1-shot kill versus 3 or 4 on the scar, but still. Bless doing what they can. They have the better angles to work with being on the Coalition side. Nebu right now. Ooh, Ottawa. Some blessed shots over there on Sticks. Drops him, pops his top. Now, they're in a 4 versus 5 here with 1:15 on the clock. Nebu's right out here to the left of Pretzels, and Pretzels might have an opportunity to kill him. Zone, pre-fire.
Those frags they're talking about over towards B long. I think Brave might have gotten some information that they're pushing in, but the bomb is still yet to be recovered. All 3 players on the side of Bless have made their way towards the Coalition spawn right now. Brave is gonna spot a player, but he can't with a gunfight. It's made Mirage to take him down with a headshot, and it's Vape with a swing to just clean it up. That is the 2022 North America MVP for you folks. This man doesn't care. He's gonna swing around the corner, get a nice little 2-piece for us. Getting a bit of an aggressive peek here from Vape. He's making his way up into the tunnels. And Spoken, this man is pushed up so far. Oh, I thought he was going to spot that player out. He can't hit the flick there. It's going to be Arm to get the two-piece. And Nae's able to get a kill with the sniper as well. Mirage finding a pick of his own. Styx does take down that Noble player, but now the bomb is going over towards B. And they should have a nice and easy bomb plan. Merc are making their way up. Nae is making his way to site. He should have a nice and easy bomb plant. And Styx is all alone in a 1v3 here. Does have some utility to help him out, but it's going to be difficult. He's being held by a sniper right now. He needs to be careful. Oh! Nae's not able to hit the shot. Styx is going to come around now. He's going to spot that player lower cat. What is going on? They're all peeking this, but Mirage is going to win the gunfight. I think if Styx wins that out, that's his round easily, because both players have dropped down. And Merciless, they're leading by 5 right now.
Styx 6 and 6. Look at that right there. It's Arm 10 and 3. Nebu and 4 with the ops up there on the scoreboard. Mirage 7 and 1. Having a good game over here for Merciless so far.
Give me a nice opener from Arm over there, taking down Spoken. Currently, not really living up to the hype that I was giving him, but I'm going to give him some time. I believe in Spoken. He did some crazy things for us last weekend. Pretzel is going to get taken out by Ottawa. We're currently in a 5 versus 2. Both A players are alive right now. And the bomb is making its way elbow. Brave is going to win that gunfight out. I mean, maybe if Bless can lock it down, they'll be able to pull this off. But Styx is in a world of trouble here, but he's able to take down Vape. And the sniper not able to refrag just because it's so hard to deal with those close-up corners. And always going to get that ward stuff, that FPS timing right there. Chooses to back up. And Styx with the headshot. He's going to peek around. Dude, someone needs to stop this man. He's gotten 3 so far. He's going to spot that player, but he needs to be worried about the A main flank. I don't know if he's aware that it's coming from that direction. He's going to get flashed out, and he pushes into elbow as a result. Somehow Styx maneuvered his way into elbow without taking any damage at all. Oh, it's the warning shots being popped through that smoke. The bomb is going to go down, but it's going to be the sniper. Nae's going to take him down. Still a very good effort by Styx there. He almost pulled that off. But man, that gap in Merciless lead just keeps on growing. They need to try and turn it around soon, or else Bless are not going to be looking too hot here.
Again, Coalition side to start with, you're down by 6. Typically, this is a Coalition side map. I mean, unless they got one hell of a breach side lined up. This was a say raid. Okay, I could see maybe a comeback coming on the breach side, but I don't think so on this map. See though, maybe we want a 4-0 run here. Close that gap a little bit. That's Navy right now, very low HP, still alive, working that tight angle with the U ratio. Mirage is the first to open it up, finds Styx, breaks him, goes ahead and throws him in the fire. Minute 8 to work with here. Pretzel's even the body count board up by dropping Mirage down with that scar. Vape's just hanging out here mid, can't really decide what he wants to do. Ottawa, I'm getting the vibe they want to go B, but I don't know yet. I mean, they're confusing me. Maybe they don't know. They're just indecisive right now, making a whole lot of noise here. Of course, now I'm looking at the mini map, and I'm thinking, well, go A. Of course, I got the advantage of knowing what's going on, but I think they're just trying to get these players filtered over here towards this B site, and they'll be able to move on over there towards A. Big play there by Raph to pick up Ottawa. Vape with a trade there, finding Pretzels. It's a 3v3 now, at a 2v3. And Nae is in a difficult spot with so low HP and E-Rage to work with. Is planting the bomb.
Has been planted.
Oh, Spoken is going to get taken down. I was thinking he's in a very good spot. If he can find some value here, that would be huge, but he's not able to do it. We now have a 2v2 retake on our hands, but Nae literally needs to get breezed on. He's the dead man. Ref has picked up a frag. If he can throw a well-placed frag, that could easily make this a 1v2. I don't know. But no, he's going to get taken out just as I say that. And Brave is coming in from spawn. Do they know he's coming in from spawn though? That is the question. He's able to win the gunfight out. On the arm, it's all up to Nay. 2 HP. He's running out of time. He's gonna go for the defuse there.
His back turned up. He mixes the no scope.
Okay, I was about to say, there's no way he lets him get that, but... but Merciless are able to pull off that round. Fortunately, it was just a nice and easy one-tap with that pistol to clean it up. And once Merciless, they're leaving that bomb and spawn.
Oh man, that player right there is Nebu, who has logged in with his alternate account here, his undercover account, due to having login issues. And the other player there at the bottom of the board, player number 10, 689, is arm. Bomb left in sight, or spawn, excuse me.
I'll make a move for it eventually. Oh my goodness, Styx is gonna take his head off. He was holding that angle with the AUG. And what can I say? Nay just wasn't expecting it. That bomb's still being left in spawn though, so Merciless have plenty of opportunity to be flexible. They're playing 3 players towards mid right now. But Blessed are not really contesting it at the moment. They're kind of just giving it up. Technically, a flank through the spawn could work very well in their favor right now if they chose to go for it. Just because it's not being contested at all. And it looks like that's what Mirage has planned. He's slowly walking up the stairs right now, but Styx is maybe about to peek him here. Looks like he's been spotted out. But Raph is ready to help him out over towards spawn. They're rotating it, but it's heavier over towards A at this point. Raph is just going to push lower cat to try and confirm that there's no one over towards mid still hanging out. But the A execute is commencing. The flashes are coming out. Ottawa's going to get taken down though. And Bless, they're ready for this. And it's going to be Raph with the final trade. Bless able to pull off a second round for us. Definitely one that they needed a lot. And there's our little player info card there, just so you guys could see it in writing. There have been some login issues today. I'm sure some of you in the chat already know about that. So some of these players, they had to play on those ops accounts. They had no choice. We can't do anything about it. But Arm is going to be that player number 10 and Nay player number 7.
Round number 11 underway. Oh man, Mirage might have an opportunity here in Pretzels. Both him and Vape. Ooh, Arm's gonna pick up and find him. Otto gonna put in a wrap, and Merciless is just being absolutely merciless right now. Spoken making a little bit of noise. He finds 2, looking to see if he can find the 3rd with that frag grenade. It's gonna go off and do no damage to Vape. Jumping back into his cloud of smoke right there. Spoken with the reload. He's taking a little bit of damage from that frag grenade, nothing really to speak of.
I mean, they do have 2 rifles that they've been able to recover. Oh, and Spoken is able to get another pick. Styx finding one of his own now. Vape is our last man standing with an SG in hand. He's able to get one. He brings it down to a 1 versus 1, but it's only going to take 1 bullet from Spoken to finish him off. But look at this play from Vape. He's running through spawn. This man has the ultimate game sense. He's just going to go all the way around and back to A, but if Spoken doesn't rotate in time, maybe he's going to hear him making his way onto site here.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't hear him. No way. I think he knows by now, though, just because that bomb has been planted. But Vape is wrapped around the elbow now. Will Spoken be expecting this?
They just missed each other. I love watching the minimap in these situations, see how close they get to spotting each other. Oh man, it's a backstab. Spoken getting dropped. It's Vape there with the nicotine to help carry him into round number 12. It's 9-2. Might have a 10-2 flip here. Look at that, 126 maps his name, 68% win rate. He plays a support role, whatever you need, get it done.
Definitely a huge showing by Vape there. This man, that is our North America MVP from 2022. He was literally the best player in Worlds on the North America side. I mean, the game sense to go for that rotation through the spawn instead of going for the obvious play. It's just, sometimes you just do something that no one will expect you to. Oh, this angle is just straight up devious from Nay. I don't know if he actually gets a kill, just barely peeking through the smoke. That would be pretty awesome if he did. Brave still hanging over towards the back of site here. Some pressure with that frag, but it's not going to be enough. Nay's going to get taken down, but he does get the armor broken from that frag grenade. He's down to 35 HP now. It's currently a 4 versus 3, and these players are rotating over towards the A site. It's only Pretzels to try and anchor this at the moment. Bless are definitely counting on him to hold this down. But he might just get the timing here. Oh my goodness, that's so unfortunate for Arm. He's going to be able to get dropped. And Vape is the last man standing in a 1 versus 4. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it again, though, and it's Spoken to get the kill. Bless are able to make it 9-3 going into the flip. Probably not the score line they wanted, but a better one than we probably were anticipating earlier on in this game.
Yeah, but still, for being on the Coalition side to start out with, 9-3, you have to have something really impressive prepared here on the Breach side. Merciless has been absolutely merciless to them so far on the Breach, and now you got to be on the Coalition side here on the second half, which statistically is the better side to be on. You're playing defense until they get that bomb planted. Basically just got to camp the bomb sites. Bomb is hanging back here. An underpass could easily move over towards A or quickly move across mid over towards that B site if they want to. Just trying to figure out where they want to go at this point. It looks like there's a bunch of players stacked in A corner. Just saw one move out there exposing. It was just player number 5 there. Yeah, there they go. Fanning out a little bit. I can finally see, 4 players over on A. Spreading out a little bit. One is looking like it's going to move over towards B now. Oh, the timing. Thought it was going to be A, but it's going to be B. Bomb should be planted here, and I'll see that rotation coming in now from Merciless. Pretzels is the first to strike. Their call-out has been given out, and they're all moving quickly across here through CT spawn back to try to retake this B bomb site.
Oh, but Merciless pick up 2 kills of their own. Nay is going crazy right now. He gets 4. This man is about to ace on the pistol round. What is going on right now? Mirage is looking to steal it, though. He's not going to let him have it, but still, what a pistol round.
Minute 25 here on the clock. Plenty of time to work with. And yeah, just goes ahead and lets him know where he's at. Waves his hand and it gets dropped. Mirage. Oh, wow. To see blue right now in the kill feed. And it's 11-3.
I think I blinked and I missed that round. I literally checked the time. I looked up. The round was over. I'm like, okay. I don't know what just happened, but everyone is dead. And we have the Euratio force from Nay now. We'll have to see where he chooses to go ahead and hold with that Euratio, but Bless have also been able to reply with a buy of their own. A couple scars being pulled out on the side of Pretzel and Raph. And the bomb is being left behind once again. Oh man, Nay, he takes so much damage because of that missed shot. He's down to 19 HP, but he doesn't care. He's gonna re-peek, and he gets the kill on the Brave. This man, I don't know, you gotta respect it. He goes for the re-peek despite being so low on health. Vape tries to go for a swing through the smoke, gets caught with his knife out, and Styx is going to be able to take him down, but he does take a considerable amount of damage in the process. Spoken able to get a nice kill on that flanker as well. I'm thinking Bless are going to pull this round back, unless Nay and Mirage can do something crazy for us. Just as I say that, Mirage is able to find 1 pick, and he's actually going to push towards the cafe. He's able to get a kill, but oh, I thought he was going to be good for 2 there. Raph is ready for the refrag, though. It's all up to Nay with the Euratio. I mean, you know what they say. If you're low HP, as long as you outreact him with that sniper, you'll get the kill. But no, he's going to miss the first shot. Now they know he's in this corner, and he's probably in trouble. I mean, being this low on health, I don't know if they're going to let him get out of this spot. Maybe he's going to try to back up and just save the Euratio.
I think that's what you got to do in this situation. Or not.
Nope. They got some leeway. Maybe they're feeling a little comfortable. You know, we could try and go for some risky plays. I mean, it's 11-4 for them right now.
Yeah, but you don't want to get too good. There's a fine line between confidence and cockiness. Sometimes you just need to back off, save that gun. KSG being brought up by Brave. That's an interesting choice. I'm kind of getting the vibe we might see him move over towards the B site. Maybe not. Boy, Brave getting very aggressive there, tree elbow. Look to see if anybody will peek in onto him. He finds Nay right there. Ooh, and Styx is going to drop down Arm.
Oh no, Ottawa. I think that they know they're stuck on him. That's so unfortunate. That man is sitting there. He's like, hold on. I'm holding forward and I'm not moving. I think there's someone in the smoke right now. Vape is posted up over towards upper cat with this revolver, but again, it's gonna be hard to find much value with it. Missing those shots there, and I think at this point he's the dead man soon. Maybe he'll get one if we're lucky, but no, Pretzel is ready with the Scar. Bless have secured another round, but Merciless are ready, or maybe they're not ready to reply with a buy. I was thinking maybe they can full buy here, but it's still kind of a broken buy for them, and they're still forcing up regardless. I guess they're just gonna go with 3 rifles and a couple pistols. But I mean, then again, Canals is just one of those maps where you can't really get aggressive. Even if you drop a gun on a breach-sided player, there's no way you're going to be able to recover it unless they've already pushed up into your site. But Fabe is going to open us up with a nice pick on the Spoken. But again, that gun is dropped all the way in the back of tunnels. Oh, Styx gets spotted out there in that corner. He's going to go for the flash to try and peek off of that. And he's able to punish Vape because of it. But he gets taken down so low. Vape almost able to win that gunfight out. But currently, Merciless, they're in the lead on the player count, but they only have 2 guns. They need to try and recover some. Pretzel is going to overextend though, and now that is the weapon dropped on the B site. But everyone has rotated to A already. They're probably not going to be able to recover these weapons. Oh, and I think Nate spotted a player crossing there. He's going on the offensive here, and he's able to spot one, and he sees the second. He needs to be careful though, he's almost out of ammo, but he's getting pushed from tunnels as well. And Merciless have just brought us to match point for our first map.
13-5. So much people are saying. Every time a point gets put on the board there for Bless, they just 13-6, 13-5, 13-7. I think I said what 13-7, 13-8 was going to be the final. Didn't predict on who was going to be winning, but so I was thinking the score was going to be close to that.
Well, Merc have a chance to prove you wrong here if they can just close it out. It looks like maybe Nate's going to go for a swing here, but no, Pretzel is going to be the first to strike. He's going to take him down. He just take a little bit of chip damage as a result. Most of that armor is gone as well. An arm here trying to see if he can help out, but no, those scars are not dominating for the close range angles. An interesting choice to go for that choice of weapon when you're holding something as close as the close-up angles on a site. Oh, and Vape, he's going to eat that flash. It's looking like another round going in favor of Bless here, unless Merc can pull off a crazy clutch. I mean, a lot of these players are low. If they could just get some nice spam shots off. There we go, Mirage able to take down Raph. He gets a second kill. All of a sudden, it's a 2 versus 2. Maybe Merc can pull this off. There's still plenty of time in the round. And both players are playing further back. They have a smoke for the bomb as well if they decide to use it. Mirage banged his way into sight, going for some spam. And Smokin's going to get taken down. It's all up to Pretzels in a 1 versus 2. One player probably going to go for that defuse here.
No way.
Pretzel trying to get the wall bang. Will he be able to stop it? He's going to get the tag, but he can't get the kill. It's Merciless with the ninja defuse. And they're going to win it out there, turning a 2v4 back in their favor somehow.
13-5, the final round count there. Not as close as I thought it was going to be. 26-11 there for Arm. Very impressive.
What a showing, man. I mean, Arm, this dude went off. Literally, except for Mirage, he had double the kills of his other teammates. This man just went absolutely crazy. Again, GG's to Merc. They're going to take that first map 1-0 in our best of 2. We'll have to see if Bless are going to strike back or if they're going to end up losing 2-0 in the next map.
Yeah, it definitely will be interesting, folks. And speaking of that next map, it will be Bureau. It'll be coming up after this short break time here. We'll go ahead and head on into the flip, and we'll be right back after that. KSG being pulled up by Shadow. Fallen Knight opted to hop back on that U ratio and try to give Fair a little taste of sniper action here. And the rest of those players are going to be on the AUGs. Burning out here, 3 on B, 2 over here on A, and that bomb is working its way up towards the B side right now. Novocane's the first to strike. He's already doubled it up. That sniper is down. Recurse got to be careful. He's caught in Cafe, but Novocane now knows where they're at. He responds with some shots, but don't let no, don't push. I'm here waiting for you. I will slap you down. He's got the fly swatter in his hand. A duel coming up. He's about to get his brains blasted if he's not careful. Fall Knight finding Sadak, but no, the fly strikes back and goes ahead and infects him. GTA got Novocaine, and Fallen Knight somehow with the phenomenal angle there goes for the 2K, and he defends the bomb site. Mullet Mafia is back up by 3.
Might want to stick to the A side as well. A lot of decisions to be made. It all comes down to timing here at this point. Mullet Mafia's opportunity to stick together, and Abdul, they could eventually still go for this bomb plant. Here's them walking on long. Should know that when they're 2 versus 1, they should stay together, but I think he's going to move out a little bit too far, leaving him with no time anymore. No, he's going to go back to A. This is a free site to plant. Is he gonna do any weird shenanigans? He's faking it for now. Here steps through middle. Here's the jumpings. Now I shouldn't plant anymore. He's gonna hear them. He's gonna know. Adul will find one more. Breaks the armor. Finds the kill. Blends it now behind the box. So Alpha isn't gonna be able to strike him down just yet. Has the step been made? He jump spot to find it. Adul could do it. Pre-fires around, but Alpha is the one to save the deal. The new player
Really does. He's super excited about it. GTA might get to meet the KSG if he's not careful. Fallen Knight, though, doesn't have a Scar to work with, but he's got the SG. We know he's deadly with it. Oh man, Shadow introduces to us. Hey, what's up, man? Meet my friend. Tries to go again, but Star rejects that handshake from the KSG and drops it down the ground. Novocaine quick with the refrag, and it's trades going back and forth here on top of the B site. The bomb has been planted. Fallen Knight coming around almost prevents the plant. It's out to fair, and it's 2 versus 1. Interesting decision for him to leave site, pop the reload. He knows they probably won't go for the defuse. Oh, that was a flick. He knows where he's at. Valley misses, and Fair gets the 2K. It's a match point here. Just misses his crosshair placement, and Fair takes full advantage of it.
Yeah, I think he hurt Alpha there in the corner as well, so it is a very good decision for him to peek them one by one, right? Because that's the way he's gonna win. And on the other hand, the fact that Mullet Mafia gives him the opportunity to go for one-on-ones is a mistake he would not rather want to make. So, but for both sides, there's one thing to say. The Flames were the ones to take that round, nevertheless now trying to take yet another, but Valley tries to stop it. A double for him. Fair trades him out. Fallen Knight arrived on the site, not with the ratio, but with the SG. Still good for 1, but then gets dropped by the KSG. Abdul meets him once more to find a double. There's still a chance. Now in a hard position as he's going to wrap around. Might be pushing out with his knife. Not going to be checking the right side, is he? Abdul.
No way.
He's played the time perfectly. He's played the angles. And Novocaine is so clueless. You have to take a position in this situation because Adul is the one making the fight. It all comes down to timing here, Jake.
He's gonna move himself into Z-bomb site, get this bomb plant. He's only got 20 seconds to work with. Novokaine's just waiting for that. Oh, he's not gonna plant yet. He's got to now. Focus out. Novocaine knows where that. At this point, you just need to position yourself in the back and wait for him to pop out. He sees a duel, he's getting away his position, and he lands the shots on him, and he's going to be able to keep his team in this. Novocaine with only 14 HP left to his name.
Number 1 versus number 2 of last season. Let's get it going. Let's get a nice match on the way because a lot of people are joined in to see Rain for taking on Invictus because this might be the grand finals for a second time in a row if you're not careful enough.
Really just feeling each other out here, working the clock as much as they can. Xera and Jepa. Trades coming in. Lions gonna finish off Jepa before he can do more damage to his team. It's Mixage and Malik now. In this 2 versus 2.
Bomb has been planted.
How do you retake this with a sniper rifle and a pistol?
Yeah,
oh, he's got the SG now.
At least something to work with. Jake, I'm still not feeling that this is going to be an actual retake because look at the position from my line, or look at the position from Vibes, I should say. Okay, still falling down. Information known. A one-on-one still. It could be possible. Myline is going to swing. He's catching him. Back on the server. Back on the...
They're good to go. Or... Malik.
Yeah.
AFK.
Tactical passes. Tactical pass only for a short time, right? So that's definitely something we're going to have to work with now. And Invictus, this is only making things worse. Because Rain is continuing on their run to even take a 9-3 half. Wife's good start. Everything falls down.
Minute 20.
Good thing Malik is back though, but he falls after 1 kill going his way. Jimmy! Oh my!
Installments. Individually, I think all of these players have had incredibly impressive moments here, but it just seems like Team Rennes has been able to work together as a team more than Invictus has been able to. Jeb and Malik coming back for trying to stay in this for another round. 3 players left alive here. Solomon's in a tough spot. He's getting pushed from multiple angles. Falso's gonna find one. He's gonna back out of there before anybody fires a volley of shots at him. Was that a second he just picked up? He's low on HP. He comes across looking for the...
No! Okay, I'm done. You get the rest of the cast now.
He connected a no-scope jumping first and then to quick-scope.
And only 2 away from getting that pretty comfortable spot at number 4 there on the board for them. Team Rain isn't going to give it to them easy, though.
Invictus have redeemed themselves big time. Like, they were in nowhere near close.
Hey, don't you think it's time to up your game? Get to the next level with G Fuel Energy. Item selection. Zero sugar, antioxidants, vitamins. Character creation. Wow, looking good. Gamer words. DLC. XP. Side quest. Look out, sweats. Build mode. Lag. Noob. Squad up. G Fuel Energy. We made this commercial for you gamers.
Yo, welcome back, everybody. Match number 2 is being prepared as we speak. They're getting everybody cleared out of bureaus. They can go ahead and come on in for this 5 versus 5 here. Currently, got the Circuit Intermediate Series registration open right now, folks. That's right, it is open now. Go ahead and take advantage of that. You want to get here to the Pro League? You want to be here with the top dogs, fighting it out for that top spot of first place? You can do so now by heading over to play.mobilyesports.org/app/circuit intermediate to get more info on that and get registered to participate in the Circuit Intermediate Series starting soon. Make sure you follow us on social media as well for more info. Folks, with that being said, let's take a look back at what happened in map number 1.
A lot of exciting stuff happened. It was
go ahead, sorry to cut you off.
Oh good, it's just it was a very exciting map. I mean, Merciless, they were stomping a lot. Bless did give us a bit of a comeback towards the end of that game. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. But it was definitely looking very one-sided in favor of Merciless. But again, I mean, what can you expect? They were the winners of Pro League last time, whereas Bless are a new team that had to fight their way in. They had to play in Circuit Intermediate just to secure their spot into this Pro League. So I guess you could say, just looking at the stats, maybe we weren't expecting Bless to do good. Again, last week, no one thought they were going to do good, and they ended up winning 2-0, so I still had some faith they would give us a bit of a closer game. We'll have to see as we head into Bureau here. It's my first time seeing a Bureau match in North America on a stream. Maybe someone can fact check me on that, but I think it's the first time that North America has played Bureau, at least for an on-stream game. So I'm excited to see, as we head over into that very shortly, how Bureau is going to play out, because it's really just one of the few maps that, like, causes a really different change in play style. Everything's indoors. There's not a lot of room for util lineups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's all about the chemistry and about how you execute your pushes together. That you can't really like rely on utility and stuff like that as much.
Yeah, you know, it was interesting being on Canals. Didn't see as much sniper action as you might think you would. I know in the Americas don't typically use the sniper rifles as much as the European Asians do, but I would expect to see maybe a little more action with it, and you didn't really get that here. Merciless was rocking the assault rifles a lot and getting very up close and aggressive and winning rounds really quick, which that playstyle will probably transfer well on over to the second map of Bureau. Now, something we didn't see a whole lot on map number 1 is the KSG. Coming into map number 2, closer range, gonna have some closer angles to work with. Might see the KSG pulled out a little bit more often coming into map number 2, which gotta get interesting. I think we're gonna see a lot of up close and personal battles. I think the rounds are gonna be kind of quick too, like they were here in map number 1.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think like before we had maps like Raid and Soar come out, Bureau was definitely the OG, like, I'm gonna buy shotguns on this map. That was like the OG map where people would do that. Where we will definitely see some KSGs pulled out. There's no way we don't. Someone is gonna pull it out. I think it's inevitable. I'm also interested to see Just overall, if the sniper you pulled out on Biro, I know Ney was using it a little bit on Canals, but I'm not sure if he's gonna whip it out on Biro. I mean, sometimes you can hold the ace, A long over towards banana, or
Yeah.
you could even hold B long, but it's pretty hard to make the ratio work on a map like Biro that's so close quarters.
Yeah, and of course, when you're pulling it out as well, if your team gets into a 2v5 or a 3v5, the ratio is not the best buy to even have. So yeah, I would be surprised if we see, just based on the lack of sniper gameplay we saw here on Canals, I would not be surprised if we don't see it at all. Folks, let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below, what the round count will be. Again, a whole lot of you think Merciless HQ will be taking the W here overall, the 2-0 victory over Bless. I don't think you can count them out yet, especially after the performance they had last week, but definitely seem to be lacking in certain areas compared to the players over here on Merciless. Again, Merciless, a newer team, but the individuals have been around for quite some time. They have a lot of experience in competitive settings, and them coming together as a team, I think they have meshed really well, and the chemistry is phenomenal so far with them. It's definitely going to be hard for Bless to take them on here, map number 2. I think they still have an opportunity. I'm definitely excited to see what they got up their sleeves.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'll give Bless some credit. I could tell, especially on the Coalition side, they really want to try and get aggressive sometimes, but again, Canals is just that one map that punishes you for trying to peek out. I mean, it's so open, there's so many angles to hide and rat out and over in corners. They're played really far in the back with the Scar or something. It's so hard to get aggressive on Canals. Whereas on Biro, we'll probably see that happening a bit more on the Coalition side. Maybe teams will try to swing B long or mid or something like that. So I think maybe Bless will feel a bit more comfortable playing on a map like Biro that's more close quarters. If I'm not wrong, this is also their map pick. I don't believe that Bless are the one who chose Canals. So I do think that we'll probably get to see them, playing a bit more comfortably as we head into Biro here.
Folks, we should just be a couple minutes away from starting that map of Bureau. Just got a couple more players and you can join up here and we'll be good to go with the knife round. We'll see who's starting out on what side. Again, let us know what you think the round count will be here for the final match, whether it's going to be a similar 13-5 victory for Merciless or maybe a 13-11 victory coming in Bless. Again, let us know in the comment section what you think. With that being said, I think we're about ready to dive on here to the knife round. Just got the confirmation that both teams are ready, so we're just waiting for that final reset to come on in and we're good to go. I think that's about all here for the map recap. Dahl says 13-0 there. Okay, maybe 13-0 Merciless. We will see. We're ready for that knife. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of our semi-attractive faces and dive on into that knife round and see who's starting out on what side. Ooh, this is behind the scenes. I know you guys can't see it, but I just also ERG action from Brave. I would love to see that. That would be the Uno reverse card to bring out the TRG and Bureau. I'm down. I'm ready for
I
it.
mean, I doubt we'll get it, but you never know. One can hope. One day we'll see the TRG shine. I don't know when that day will be. And here we go, the knife round commencing. Vape is flexing that world's knife for us. Just showing us all that he is the GOAT. And here we go, the fight commences over towards B long. Once again, it's Bless on top. We'll have to see what side they choose to start on. Pretzel getting a 3k there for that knife round. And Bless, they gotta pick smart because this is it for them. They really need to pull this map if they want to try and, end up getting at least a tie. And then ultimately they could upset everyone. I'm not wrong. Did 0% of people vote for a tie? I think it was like
2%.
Or like 2%. I was thinking of the last map. But
Yeah.
this map, yeah, it was like 2% in favor of tie. If they pull off a tie, those 2% of people will be very happy.
Yeah, very, very happy indeed. And I think we're ready to go here. Diving on in here to map number 2, round 1. Currently, again, Merciless HQ is in the lead here of this best of 2. None of these teams will be getting disqualified based on the performance today. That'll be coming next week, depending on where they're placed.
And so far, Bless haven't made any commitments yet. It is 10 default pistols and armor being bought over all across the board. Nobody's chosen to go for a deagle or anything. They are really looking forward to these close-up encounters. They're making their way around right now. No commitments being made. Vape has spotted a player over towards B long. Maybe some shots have been traded, but no damage dealt, really. Snoop's taken just a little bit, and Pretzel as well. It looks like Snoop has subbed in this game for Nay. He was taking that sniper role. Maybe they said, alright, we're coming over to Bureau. Maybe your role isn't as needed for a close quarter map like this. It's time to switch it up a little bit. Oh, and we have Pretzel. Oh, is he going to hold this flank here? Oh my goodness, these players get spotted out on the cross, and it's looking like A side is going to be where we choose to go. Only 30 seconds on the clock. Sooner or later, Bless are going to go for the plant. There we go. That bomb plant is going down. He's able to get the plant without being peeked from the coalition spawn, interestingly enough. And Pretzel is playing very patiently towards the back, waiting to see if Snoops comes in to flank him. And now the trades are coming out, but Spoken getting a 3K with a pistol. And he's still alive and standing. It's going to be Styx to get a kill. And Spoken, oh, almost gets taken down to 3 HP, but Styx is going to save his life. And it's a pretty solid round. We got the full house from Bless for a pistol round. 3K from Spoken there. Definitely starting off strong. And again, the Bureau stats popping up, but these teams haven't played it too much. It has been played twice on the side of Merciless and once on the side of Bless, both with 100% win rate. So that's going to be changing for someone after today.
Round number 2 underway. There it is, KSG being pulled out by Pretzels. I think we're going to see a lot of KSG. Snoops also has it in hand here for his team of Merciless. There's going to be some KSG action. I mean, really, you can work with that gun even on A, B-bomb site over there in Banana, Orange Elbow. There's so many areas you can work with that KSG. It's going to be a very effective gun to utilize here inside of Bureau. Ottawa taking some shots, firing a bunch, not able to land anything. Smoke grenade going to give his team actually maybe unintentionally a little bit of cover here. Bomb has been planted. Now they got to push into that A-bomb site and try to take it back. Yet nobody's yet to get dropped here. Snoops popping in the corner, finds one, tries to go for the 2K. Oh, he just misses. He comes back and finds it on Styx, cracking him. They go for the third. 7 rounds left in that gun. Oh man, so close. Brave prevents it from being a 3K there. Cool, traded out there by Mirage. Spoken got a double up with the AK-47. Tries to find the third, but it's Mirage, and he will be able to defuse the bomb here. And Merciless will have tied it up 1-1. What an impressive eco round.
I mean, we had 3 or 4 KSG kills just on the Merciless side that round. I mean, that one force from Snoops really saved them. And Blez are going to lose the eco round just because of that one force. Definitely a huge play by Snoops there to go for the force on that KSG. It saved them the round there. I thought Spoken would be able to clutch it up, but he couldn't make it happen. And now we'll have to see what Bless have planned because they have to go for an eco after losing that.
Yeah, hanging out inside of a Banana, seemed to get an early pick if somebody decides to get overly aggressive. No reason to on the side of Merciless. Would have had upset them there in round number 2. And you're on the Coalition side. Just let them come to you. Currently, Arm is sitting here looking to outstretch his arm and slap these players. He finds 3. Styx is going to prevent him from getting a 4th. But Otto with a quick refrag there, and it's going to be all she wrote here. Merciless HQ up by 1 as we move into round number 3.
And now we have Blitz able to bounce back with a full buy. We can see the previous encounters from Merciless and Bless popping up on screen here. In Embers of Victory Season 3, they fought in the quarterfinals, and Merciless ended up winning 2-0. It's looking like Merciless maybe want to try and replicate that score here and give us a 2-0 in this best of 2 here today. Bo coming out over towards mid. But Bless, they still have plenty of time to work with. They shouldn't get over aggressive. Oh, Raph is going to take some huge damage from that frag. Down to only 8 HP left in that armor before it gets broken. And Ottawa is going to be able to swing out and get Pretzel. Raph, come back to try and recontest mid. But I don't know, Bless are going to have a hard time pushing this, especially with a man down. I mean, Merciless are heavily stacked over towards mid. Snoop is ready with his KG. He's going to peek out and take down Raph. Chooses to back up after getting that first kill. Actually, he re-peeks and gets another one. Or he's going to get taken down, I mean. And Spoken finds the pick as well, but Vape always going to swing around trying to get the refrag. He's able to find one. He knows there's a player on this right side. Ottawa holding a dirty angle, but he's going to get dinked through the wallbang there. Fortunately, that wallbang combined with the helmet probably saved his life. And Vape on the offensive, able to take down Brave. Styx is now the last man standing. All alone in a 1 versus 3. He's actually has the backstab on Ottawa. I don't know if Ottawa is aware that he's over here. I think he's a little paranoid about it now. He's chosen to reposition over towards orange. Oh, but it's actually the headshot from Sticks to win out that gunfight. But the bomb is left in elevators. It's going to be so hard. Blitzty doesn't even have time to go for this. And yeah, Vape is just going to get the gunfight on him. Merciless currently leading by 2.
Here's just play by Snoops. 1 lands a shot, isn't able to come back or kill him. Comes back, picks it up, and is looking for that third as he pops around the corner. Oh, Snoops finds one, but Pretzel's quick with the free frag on him. Craft drops down. It's a sea of blue right now. 2 left alive here and 2 alive here on the side of Bless. Bomb is in the hands of Sticks. No armor to work with. Full HP, though. I don't catch him off guard as he finds... Oh, the pre-fire is just too hard. Vape finds him. It's all up here to Raph with about 50% HP and no armor to work with. It should be another round win coming in from Merciless HQ here.
Definitely looking very likely. I mean, Raph, you know, I'm not going to count him out. He has an SG. If he can outreact on Ottawa, that's an easy kill. He's able to take it on Ottawa. Now Vape is left alone. I don't know if he's going to expect them to be playing together, though, in sort of a buddy system. Oh, and Vape trying to go for a peek around. Going for that flash. But there's going to be no one there at the moment. Can Raph win this one out? I'll be impressed if he can. I mean, if he gets the timing on Vape, that's all he might need.
He's just going to be very quiet, man. He's going to move so quietly. Oh, he's got the angle. Oh, here, I think you heard him. He stood up. Vape. With the headphones. 3 rounds separate these teams now as we move into round number 6. KSG pulled out for one of the players here on the side of Bless. That's Raph. Nobody over here on Merciless has brought that out. B seems like it's going to be the side of choice. There is a scar in the hands of Arm here. Also in Brave's hands. Otto with an early frag. Oh, man. Catching them off guard. They're right outside of B. Ottawa comes up, grabs one, looking to see if he can find the 2K. But Vape's going to take it away from him as he adds another player there to his name. It's 5-1. Merciless is once again being absolutely merciless here to Bless.
Oh, here's the replay from last round. Man, I don't know if he made noise or if Vape just turned around. I think he was too far away for him to catch that. But regardless, Vape is just going to win it out. The game sense on this man is immaculate. And so far, slow gameplay from Bless here. They're just hanging over towards the back, maybe waiting to see if Merciless are going to overextend. But that's one thing I always like about Merciless. They just get in the heads of their opponents. They'll decide, all right, 1 round, we're going to push up. And then we're not going to push up again for like 4 more rounds. You know, we're just going to like slow it down, make them think for a bit that we are pushing. Then once they start to think, all right, we stop pushing, we're just going to swing out again at the perfect time. They're really getting the mentality of Bless. It's just a mental game for them.
All the experience, Merciless, again, individually has so much experience on their team. Vape finds one, trying to get the other. He's able to do so. Brave with the quick refrag. That's 2 players now to Brave's name. Otto's going to come down the vents, trying to prevent him from pushing up, and he's able to do so. Spoken is the last man alive here for Team Bless, and he's dropped by Arm. It's 6-1 here. The rounds separating these teams are now 5.
We're having a very similar scoreline to how it was last game. Bless not having a very strong start. They might be able to pull off some rounds for us towards the end of this first half. Spoken is definitely having a good game this time around, though. 8-6 right now for him. But sometimes it just might not be enough. Snoop can take some huge damage, down to 42 HP, soften up even a little bit more by that frag. And they're going to rotate and just go for an A execute, it looks like. But it all comes down to Arm. He's the one holding this. Arm is going for the pre-fire through that smoke, it looks like. but he's not able to really do much damage. But Ottawa is still holding this down on the A side. It's all going to come down to him and his efforts. What can Ottawa do for us here? Bless have 4 players in labs. They have 1 player on the lurk towards B as well. Raph is slowly making his way up vent hall right now. Looks like... I know we have a lot of players towards lab, but I'm more interested in Raph right now. He's able to take one down, and he's going to back up because of that. Maybe force a bit of a rotation, and there we go. Pretzel able to get a pick onto Arm as he tries to rotate out of intel. And Veto will find a pick of his own, but now, there we go. Bless are all over the kill feed. They're able to get their own round. Definitely one that was much needed for them. I mean, dare I say it, Merc might even take an eco here just because the money isn't fully there. It looks like they're going to force up the M4s, though. Not going to save the money for those Augs and Scars.
Yeah, you got to be careful here. I mean, Bless has an opportunity to close the gap if they lose this round, as they will probably be forced to go into an eco. It could be 6-4, maybe even 6-5 real quick. And with the way Merc has been playing, I mean, if they win somewhat of a broken bye, they probably could pull the W out over Bless. Still being safe with the cash. Round number 9 is about halfway over here. 2 players are stacked on B. The rest are spread out here. Little altercation there, tree hallway. Raph is going to be the one to escape it alive. No damage done to him, actually. Creeping out B long now. The bomb is just waiting for Raph to meet up. Brave finds Ottawa in the vents, and they're pushing up towards his B. Really nobody in it to contest. Couple players coming outside of Orange Elbow right now. Stick's going to find Mirage, and they should be easily able to plant here, as the remaining player is Arm. Got some armor to work with. Oh, he's flashed again. Now, at this point, Manthus, is there a reason to even try this? You have 3 players to contend with on the B side. You got 68 HP, and only $600 in the bank. Yeah, I think it's time to save. I thought he was going to try for it, but no, he's going to save. I think it's a very wise decision there. Picks up the SG. Slightly better long-range action. And he can go ahead and try to save this, take it into the next round, and his team can figure out what they want to do with their buy situation.
Yeah, definitely a smart play going for that save. Able to recover an SG as well, a weapon he can't buy on that coalition side. And a lot of players prefer the SG over the AUG. Personally, I'm more of an AUG man myself, but I know a lot of people like that SG. It has that easy recoil to control. And you don't get that on the coalition side. Stoops buying up a KSG as well, but it's kind of an eco round for Merciless. A couple of these players aren't able to really buy up. They probably could have dropped someone a gun, but he chose not to go for it. Maybe these players just want to save the money. And it's looking like a mostly A commit from Bless here. They made a lot of noise mid, but no one was really holding the A cross. And now Bless have easily and freely crossed over into labs. But Vapus already posted up and ready with this SG in hand. The flash is going to come out though. He's able to find one, but that's going to be all he gets. Snoop is ready here with the KSG as well, but they're all pushing him on the other side. He's going to pop some warning shots. Oh, he's able to take one. And Otto with a deagle kill. I don't know, man. He's just dancing around them, and he's able to swing around. I mean, that's just unfortunate for him. And now Raph is the last man standing over towards Intel. He's able to find one, but he's left now. Turn a 1v4 into a 1v3, but I don't know if he'll be able to do it. He literally has 1 armor, 1 HP on the armor before it breaks, so he's basically gonna be pretty weak. And yeah, Snoop able to take him down there.
What was I saying last round? That Merciless, I'm pretty confident, could win the broken bye. They did the broken bye this round, was able to take the W. If they'd done that last round, they'd have even more cash to be working with. Well, I guess it ended up playing out the exact same way in their favor. So they're up back by 4 at 7-3 here. Just a couple rounds away from going into the flip. They're looking like they might be able to take this 9-3. They can continue the trend they're on.
I'm thinking that same half score line, it could also be doable as well. I mean, oh my goodness, Arm is on such a fast flank. He's gonna get the ultimate lineup. He's able to find 3, almost gets the 4th, but Pretzel is gonna come in and save his life, and he gets his 2nd kill as well.
And everybody's basically being cleaned up at this point. 3 players are still alive on the map. Pretzel's is the last one up here for Team Bless. Ottawa and Mirage are alive from Merciless HQ, and he's brought it to this 1 versus 1 now. it's possible this would be one heck of a play here for Team Bless if they're able to pull this out.
I don't know. I mean, down to the 1 versus 1. Ottawa's chosen to reposition over towards Intel, and Pretzel is choosing to go for a wide wraparound here. See, I like this play from Ottawa. He's just gonna go chill in the labs and wait here, and see. You know what? It might be a bit of a stretch, but maybe Pretzel is gonna think that the A side is open. There's only 35 seconds on the clock, so if Pretzel does choose to go to A, he has to make a move fast, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do that. He's likely just going to grab the bomb and commit towards B.
The ring on it. 17 seconds now. Needs to make that move quickly. Ottawa is just waiting inside of A.
Unfortunately, it looks like he predicted wrong. Pretzel getting that easy bomb plant. There's no one here to contest. He's able to plant in a pretty open spot as well, which gives him opportunity to go for the rotation. That is one of the oldest plays in the book. I don't know if Pretzel's going to go for it here. It looks like he's just going to hold his ground over towards Sandwich. But since Ottawa has wrapped through vents, he now has to be careful of both Sand and HQ at the same time, just because of where the bomb is planted. I guess technically B-Long as well. Doesn't have a smoke for the bomb or anything. He's going to make his way towards site. And he's going to go for that tap. Looks like he's trying to stick it, actually. No, he's going to get off of it. Does he have time, though? It doesn't. I don't think he's going to. No, Bless are going to win that round out.
Excellent angle play, though, by Ottawa. Here's his play by Arm. 1, 2, 3. Almost able to get the fourth. Pretzels goes ahead and takes that fourth away from him. That getting the Lord Farquaad designation today. Round number 12. Final round of the half. If Bless plays this right, could be a 7-5, which would be a very respectable half for them.
We do have Brave with the KSG in hand. Will he be able to do much for us? They've already taken control of mid here, and there we go. The KSG is going to open us up, and the huge damage. He gets 2, but it's going to be a 2K from Merciless in response. Ottawa going for the swing. He's able to find another kill. Now down to a 3 versus 2. But the bomb is over towards A. That was all just a distraction. And they get the easiest plant of their lives. Sticks going for a nice bomb plant.
Bomb has been planted.
Over towards the labs. And both players choosing to play towards the back of site. This is an interesting decision. Ottawa's going to take down one of them. Pretzel has been spotted out. He's able to get 2. Can he get the 3rd? He's going to go for the swing and he gets that 3K. Pretzel is going to clutch up for Bless. They're going to get a 7-5 half, which is definitely much better than I was expecting them to.
Incredibly respectable there. I mean, that's typically what she used to. Yeah, that's a really good half. 7-5. I mean, obviously 6-6 is better, but I mean that's really good. Well played by Bless here. A lot closer than it was appearing like it was going to be there at the start of map number 2 here. They're able to win the pistol round easily. We tied up here. Brave is the first to open it up here on A site. Raph dueling back and forth with Vape. Excuse me, that's Snoops. Brave finds a second. Now the bomb is just hanging back down here by Tree Hall. I don't know if they heard Spoken coming up or not. Yeah, they did. He's back down. His teammate hasn't turned around to realize where he's at. Arm trying to stay alive. Spoken's going to drop him, and now it's a 2 versus 3. Right, yeah, back. It's all wrapped up. Bless wins the pistol round again, and they should easily be able to make this 7-7 here.
Oh, here's our play from Pretzel, the hero. Turning a 1v3 in his favor. Might just be the power of the SG, I'm not 100% sure. And now we have the full buy from Bless. This should be an easy round for them. I mean, there's literally nothing being bought on the side of Merciless. No upgraded pistol, no armor, no nothing. They're just all full eco. Pretty weak, not rocking the armor. And they have KSGs holding them down right now. Raph is going to open us up with a pick. Some jump spotting coming in from Brave here. I wonder what Merciless have planned for this round. I mean, surely they know they're not gonna... It's very unlikely to win it. They probably wanted to go for a bomb plant if possible. Somehow Raph is gonna lose that, dude. You can't lose that to the P250, man. That is unfortunate for him. And now the A rotation is commencing. Dude, look at Bless. They've just abandoned the B site completely. Six is ready with the KSG, though. If these players move quick enough, they'll get a free bomb plant on the B site. There's no one holding it right now. But Spoken is still sitting here over towards mid. He might make his way onto B side, but will he be too late? That is the question. Snoops takes a lot of damage. And the bomb is going to get taken down. And it's Persa with a 2k to close out the round. I thought Merciless would have been able to secure that bomb plant, but they just moved a little too slowly on that rotation. And it's all tied up now. Bless even have a chance at being in the lead here. Or no, they won the pistol round, I forgot. But they still have a chance of being in the lead for the first time in a while.
Merciless not able to respond with the full buy for the first time since they went to the flip. Curious to see how they execute their strategies here on the Booch side. Sticks has Snoop. Oh, he doesn't drop him. And Snoop comes back with the vengeance. Punishes him for hitting with the KSG. He's low though. Raph should be able to pop around the corner and find him. Pretzels actually drops him with the frag there. And finds another player, Ottawa. It's a 3 already for Raph in this round. Merciless HQ struggling to get into sight, and Bless looks like they'll easily be able to take the lead here in round number 15. 2 players left to contend with, though. That bomb is moving up. Vince, they definitely committed here towards B. Pretzels with a huge play there on Vape. That bomb is now down inside of Vince, and it's going to be cleaned up there by Brave as Arm has been dropped.
And Bless, they've taken the lead back. Something that they haven't had for such a long time. They've only had the lead for 1 round in this entire best of 2, if I'm not mistaken. They need to try and keep this momentum up while they can. They've recovered a couple of SGs from these breach-sided players, and now we have an AK force, 1 KSG being bought, but mostly AKs on the side of Merciless, as they slowly make their way up for what's looking like might be a B split. Sticks trying to get offensive. It's not going to work out. He's going to get smoked off. Throws a frag to soften up the players. It looks like it did no damage at all. Spoken is in a really good spot right now. He just needs to be careful not to get taken down by a KSG, but it looks like the KSG's made its way up B long, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Raph is going to get taken down, and Ottawa's going to win the gunfight on Spoken, and Mirage getting a pick as well. It's looking like this could potentially be a flawless round. Arm gets another pick as well. Brave is our last man standing in a 1 versus 5.
Bomb has been planted.
And the bomb has been planted. All of a sudden, Merciless are turning it back around. I was thinking this round should go in favor of Bless. They don't have the stronger rifles or anything. Brave able to get 1, but that's likely all they're going to let him pick off. He's going to get spotted out. Somehow, he does no damage to that player or takes any damage. And I think he's about to get swung. Yeah, he can't even do anything there. Ottawa almost gets dropped. But Merciless, they're only going to let Bless be in the lead for 1 round, and that's about it. They're back to tying it up and looking to see if they can't secure that lead back for themselves.
Very close from the scoreboard.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like no one is really carrying too hard here. Everyone's kind of just doing their part.
And the scoreline reflects that 8-8. Sometimes you don't see that. Sometimes there is 1 or 2 individuals who really are standing out, but everybody seems to be carrying their own weight. I think this can go either way. I mean, I think Merciless still has a slight advantage. They just seem to have that slightly better team chemistry, and obviously the significant amount of map experience and tournament experience over Bless, and it's shining right now. 2 players been dropped. Raph putting down Vape. They 2 versus 4 now. The bomb's being planted, and they Scar and an AUG to try to retake this. Brave needs to win this gunfight here, taking minimal damage. Snoop has the angle on him and the KSG though. It's all up here to Raph, who has decided to retreat and try to play this back here in A. Pick up a kill or 2 and see what they can do in the next round.
Looks like Merc are on the hunt. They might just end up pushing Raph here. I don't know. They've pushed up pretty far over towards Intel. I don't know if they're actually going to contest the lab though, but Raph has made his way all the way around. He might be able to get a kill over towards Ventilator. He spots the player out, chooses to back up. I think at this point he just wants to try and play the clock out. He doesn't have a lot of ammo, and he needs to be careful. He could really only get in one gunfight unless he pops that reload. He's able to get it off, but Ottawa's coming in from behind, and he's in trouble. Merciless are taking the lead back, and it's going to be an eco round as well from Bliss. The money isn't there. Looks like Pretzel chose to go for a KSG buy.
Maybe Spoken will pick one up too, or no? Just be Pretzel's pulling out KSG out, going for the glass cannon approach, rolling up here, very fragile. Snoops has brought the KSG out, and once again, everybody else rocking the assault rifles. As we move into round number 18, should be an easy round here for Merciless. Arm already opening it up. Ooh, missed shots by Pretzels. Mirage punishes him for it, and doubles up on sticks. Trying to defend here, Brave, not able to do it as Snoops comes in, blasting. Babe cleans up Spoken, and it's 10-8. Not a huge surprise there, being that they were on a pretty light eco.
Looks like Bliss can buy, but they can't really buy everything they probably want to. The money isn't fully there for them. They don't have the full kits or anything. Merciless, they have so much money in the bank. They probably don't have to eco for the rest of this match. And now we're getting a full-on mid-push. But these players have chosen to not really overcommit or anything. The smoke is out to give him some cover. But Pretzel with the KSG is able to push up and get 2. That's going to be huge for Bless. Mirage does get a pick over towards Van Hall. But Pretzel is not done with the KSG. This man is on the offensive right now. And he's able to get another one. Mirage is ready for the refrag. He's left in a 1 versus 2 now. Surely Merciless don't pull this round off. Bliss really need to get it. Brave is up Van Hall right now. He's going to be the one who probably encounters Mirage in a gunfight if he's unlucky. Well, actually, they're going to double up Van Hall. I really like this play. But Mirage doesn't choose to peek Van Hall. He instead stays over towards site. Oh, man. Oh, he's going to spot out the players towards long, but he can't make it happen. Bliss, they're going to pull off the round. It's 9-10 now. But the money is there for Merciless. They'll have no problem at all when it comes to economy. Here's Percival with that KSG. This man was terrorizing them. He gets 2. He chased that player for so long. Ultimately, he was able to get the kill on Arm. Luckily for Mirage, he was ready for the trade, or else he probably would have gotten taken down as well.
You voted for Merciless winning both of these. Might be sweating just a little bit here. It is very, very close. Round number 20. It can go either way. Really can't. I'm getting that vibe. I'm not seeing anybody really stand out, suggesting they'll be able to help carry their team to victory. I think it's going to be, might come down to round number 25. Right for the KSG in hand. Make a little bit of noise. Ooh, gonna get it out of there quickly. Arm finds him. That bomb is moving down B long now. Looks like B will be the side of choice. There's 2 players in front of him, fanning out, looking, see if they can get that early pick here on B. It's an interesting decision here by Pretzels to move down and meet them right outside of B long. He's able to find 1. That's all she wrote there for him. Now the question is, do you go up vents here, or do you move down A? Looks like they're going to move down vent hall here and try to go for this A site now. Brave is here. He should give them information. He saw them. Finds 1. Teammate swings. Snoops is down. Spoken is there to find Ottawa. It's tied up here, folks. 10-10.
What a round for Blitz. That was like a 2v4 or something, if I'm not mistaken. They were able to turn it around. Again, it's been neck and neck the whole time on the second half. I mean, no team has really broken away with a crazy lead or anything. And now Merciless, what do they have planned for this round? I mean, they have they have an interesting buy, I'll put it that way. A couple SGs, a couple AKs, 1 KSG as well. Not the weirdest buy, but it probably could have been cleaner, but they probably don't want to go for an eco this late into the game right now, unless it's absolutely needed. And Pretzel and Rep are going to terrorize them with the KSGs. They're going to find 2. All 3 Merciless players are together right now. They have the bomb in hand. It looks like maybe they're going to try and make some noise over towards A. Potentially even end the round over there, but there's still plenty of time for them to work with. And
I'm
Arm
be
making
careful.
his way up. Oh man, looks like Arm is backed up after being spotted. He's able to take down that player in intel. That's going to be huge. Pretzel is posted up here as well with the KSG. But it's an easy kill for Arm as he's just way too low to be taking that fight. And Six is coming in for the backstab here. But it looks like someone is holding him. He's going to get spotted out.
Raj is back. They know they can easily push over to that site and get that bomb planted. They really want to get that bomb planted. A little extra cash here. Should be an easy win for them.
Bomb has been planted.
Bit of an unfortunate flash for Six there. And there's just 2 players holding him in intel. He's a dead man. What can he even do?
Not much. It's 11-10. Merciless is now leading. They're 2 rounds away, hitting that magic number of 13. Snoop's coming in. Nobody inside of control room. Coalition players really spread out here. Player already down. That's Raph.
Oh, the frag. Spoken, able to get 2. He gets a third. Hang on, wait a minute. Looking to maybe get an ace here if he can clutch this round up, but no, he's going to get taken down through the smoke. Unfortunate way to be dropped. Still a very valid effort from him, but we're at match point now for Merc. It's not looking too good for Bless here.
30-10 might just be the final score here. But valiant effort by Bless. You know, what am I doing? Can't count him out just yet. Still time left. Still, decent buy coming in from them as well. Not gonna have anybody just stuck on a deagle. Sticks needs to be careful here. Use his life wisely. Get his utilities out. Slow him down. Do a little bit of chip damage. He's gonna get challenged here by Mirage. Angle held down. Six just needs to stay there and be disciplined. Let them come to him. You're on the coalition side. Player number 7 and 9 appear like they're going to start moving down Banana over here towards control room. They will have Brave to watch out for. I think they spotted him out. You can just see whether they're jiggle peeking there on the mini-map. They're all just setting up to move at the same time. I'm thinking the bomb is going to stay over here towards B. Also distraction over here. Just trying to confuse him right now. Sticks making a wise decision. No need to get aggressive. Time is on your side. They have to push you. Flashbang out. He's going to pop the corner. Misses shots. He's still got some utility to work with here. Pretzel's on top, looking to twist anybody up that challenges him. 40 seconds. What are you going to do, Merciless? At this point, you need to commit to B. There's no reason to try to go A. B should be the side of choice, and I think Bless knows this. Probably had their rotation coming in from Raph shortly here. Oh, big play by Spoken. Finds one. Gets out of there. Still 48 HP. Teammate is there to reinforce. Vape comes in. Quick trade. Might just be it. Bless trying to stay alive. Auto the last player here. One behind him.
He doesn't have time to go for this.
9 minutes.
Coalition wins.
And Bless is able to do it.
I mean, we're at match point right now, but Bless, they are fighting right now. They do not want this to end in a 2-0 loss. And only 2% of you guys voted for a tie. So I think the 2% of you who did that, you're definitely praying right now that Bless can do something crazy for us because they need to win 3 rounds in a row here.
It's possible. It is definitely possible. Sometimes that final point is harder to get than the previous 12 you've got. FP6 followed up by Pretzels. Ooh. Brave able to escape with most of his HP. Once again, continue playing that clock. That's what you got to do here on the side of Bless. Pretzel's going to try to get an early kill here. Pick up this player's gun. I think he's going to find him.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
going to be an
back.
even trade.
But execution style, man. 50 seconds here. 3 players alive for each of these teams. Brave making a whole lot of noise over here by A. The bomb is quickly moving over here towards B site. Player number 8, which is going to be Arm, realizing there's nobody on there, comes back. Sticks, you gotta win that. He loses a crucial gunfight versus Arm there, Vince Hall, and this will allow the easy plant coming in for Merciless. At this point, Spoken in a 1 versus 3. Vape is low on HP. Well, honestly, Arm is low on HP as well. It's going to be difficult. But looking at the HP and lack of armor here for the 2 of these players, it might be possible. Now, his armor's been broken, 42 HP.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be hard.
It is going to be very hard. Oh, he's...
Oh,
no
wait.
way.
Hang
Went
on.
for the headshot. Didn't even
Vape
need
is
to.
low.
Why isn't he checking his right?
Oh, no. He
He's
just
gonna
doesn't
vent.
know.
Oh, so unfortunate, man. So unfortunate. Vape with the better angle. And they win 13-11. Well played by Team Bless, but ultimately not enough to catch a Merciless in map number 2.
GG's to both teams. Bless almost were able to give us a huge comeback there. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it happen. But they still put up a really good fight in that second map. I think the first one was just a warm up, you know. But when we went over to Bureau, they gave us a really good fight. Almost were able to give us a very close win, but they couldn't make it happen. Congrats to Merc on winning 2-0 and probably securing that first spot place on the leaderboard.
Indeed. Congratulations to them. Folks, that's all the Critical Ops we got for today. Fortunately, no more matches. Of course, there will be more matches tomorrow for the Eurasia region. Before we get out of here, though, let's take a look at the leaderboard here and see where everybody stacks up. There it is. Merciless moving 7 matches there to their name, 30-plus round balance and 16 points. They take the top spot away from Team Elevate. Bless is still in the 3rd place position, and Evil Vision there in 4th place.
Yeah, again, congratulations to Merc. They're going to be in first place going into the playoffs. Again, this is our last stream for the round robin on the Americas side. We're going into the playoffs starting next weekend, and pretty much these are probably going to be the top 4 teams: Merc, Elevate, Bless, and Evil Vision. So it'll be a very exciting playoffs. I'm personally very excited and ready for it.
Definitely. Folks, before we get out of here, just want to say thank you to all the people behind the scenes who make this possible. Shout out to Mafula for being the broadcaster today, Ave, and the moderators, Ricola here in chat. Couldn't do it without them. And shout out to you all in the chat, you, the viewer, because if you weren't here, we wouldn't be able to do this at all. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us today. Shout out to some of you all in the chat. I've seen you've been here basically since the start of the streams. Shout out to you. Appreciate you all being here. And if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you get notified when we go live tomorrow with some of the Eurasia matches for Season 2, Week 4 of Pro League. Man, this before we get out of here, anything else you want to say?
You know, just it was a fun round robin stage this season for the Americas, and I'm ready for the playoffs now because that's what's coming next.
Playoffs are definitely going to be fun. Folks, with that being said, that's all we got for today, and we'll see you somewhere soon on the internet. Peace.